Okay, we are live. Hello, everyone. Hello. I know you're probably looking at me like, wow, Queenie is actually streaming on the Sunday. I know it's crazy. This is like the first time in a hot minute that I've actually done. Wait, did I stream on the Friday? I think I did all the streams this week. I'm pretty sure I did. But hello, guys, and welcome to today's stream. So today, as you can tell by the title, we are going to be unlocking our inner detective. So, yesterday, I'll explain to you how and why we're doing this, right? Yesterday, I was going through Twitter, and of course, because it was the 1st of April, April Fools, and all the little pranks that people do on the timeline. So, I come across one where they're talking about, they have like this sort of game looking screen on, and they say, "Oh, Amy seems to be a bit happy that Sonic has been killed." So I thought that it was Anna, and that was kind of like their thing for April Fool's Day. I don't really know why, but then I can't even remember where did I see to find out that it was actually a game. I saw it somewhere, and I was like, okay, so this is actually a thing. This is like legitimate game, but because it was April Fool's, I thought it was going to be removed after April Fool's. But then when I went to like today, I was thinking, what am I gonna stream? I didn't really know what I want to stream today, and I went and looked up if the Sonic game was still available. It was, and even better, it was free. So today we are going to be playing the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, and we're going to try and figure out who killed our favorite Furble. Now I looked it up, and this is supposed to take around two and a bit hours, like 2.5-ish hours. So it fits right into our stream time, right? We'll actually be able to finish this game within this stream. But before that, I just wanted to speak to you guys because since it was a collab stream yesterday, I didn't get to speak to you much. So how is everyone doing? Hello Astro, welcome to today's stream. How are we doing? Hopefully you all enjoyed the Portal 2 collab yesterday. Shit. Portal 2, I'm enjoying it. I'm looking forward to it. We did actually decide when we're going to do the next stream, by the way. So next week, Saturday, which is good because it doesn't fall on any of like the important Easter days. The next week, Saturday, make sure to keep an eye out on your Twitch notifications and stuff like that. Because we will be finishing all of and then we can have it on YouTube and it can be like its own little series. Here is Queenie playing through all of the Portal games. And then we move on to Half-Life. Watch the WrestleMan. No, I cannot speak. WrestleMania 39. I do not know what that is. Is it a film? No? Cartoon or some sort? Let me look. WrestleMania. Oh no, it's like actual. let's forget about how I just thought that wrestling there was like cartoon. I didn't realize I was like actual wrestling. The fact that it says is the mania bit in it makes me think cartoony show. Like I think of Sonic Mania sort of thing, or like what are those shows that I see people hype on Twitter? The Owl House and stuff. I thought it was just something to do with that. It's like actual wrestling. I didn't know you into wrestling. Actually. That's so interesting. Wrestling has never really been something um that I've watched. I don't even know where you would watch it. If I remember correctly, my aunt, her husband, really liked watching it every now and again. But he seemed to be into like a lot of different sports, like tennis and other stuff. A huge variety. I'm not really a sports person until it comes to the Olympics. and the world championship for athletics, etc., etc. Then I become a sports fanny and I'll be in front of that TV from 9 till 6. It'll be my day job to watch and just soak in the fact that some people are really good at sports and I am not one of those people. Oh, I'm definitely not one of those people. The Olympics are great. Oh yeah, they are. I'm so excited. Next year, the Olympics are in Paris. I was actually debating on going to Paris next year to watch the Olympics. And then, guys, and then I looked up how much the tickets cost. And I was like, oh, okay, maybe not. I'm not even talking about the tickets to Paris, like the Eurostar. I'm talking about the tickets to just like go to the Olympics and watch certain things. So I started looking up, what are the cheapest events you can go to. And then just because I was nosy, I decided to look up how much the tickets are to go to for like the most famous events. And they can get really pricey, They can actually get really, really pricey. I thought about it, how much are the tickets? It depends on where you want to sit. And I think that was what like really kind of irked it for me, because on one hand, yeah, being in the actual stadium would be great. Like that's definitely an experience, right? But on the other hand, if I had to pay £100 or something to get there, and then I can't even see, then what was the point? Might as well I stayed my ass at home and watched it from home. So, if you want to watch something like, I don't know, swimming, it can be really cheap, but then the closer you get to like actually seeing the events, the more expensive it gets. And very, very quickly, I'd looked up how much it costs to. So if you wanted to, this is just me being nosy, right? And don't take this number for fact, because I haven't looked it up in a while. But if I remember correctly, if you wanted to go and watch the opening ceremony to the Olympics that was supposed to be happening in 2020, but then got moved to 2021 COVID, it would set you back a couple thousands of pounds. That's a lot of money to watch the opening ceremony. Now, don't get me wrong, because the opening ceremony was amazing, and if I was there to watch it, I would have screamed, especially considering the fact that they used Dragon Quest music to introduce everything. I would have definitely screamed in the stadium, but like still, where am I finding a couple grand to go and watch the Olympics? I like the Olympics, but I'm not rich enough for me to be dropping money like that. Midi, hi, welcome to the stream. Oh my god, Sonic, yes sir. Have you played it, Midi? Have you seen what's up with it? I'm like, I can't lie, I'm very, very excited to try this out, because I haven't actually played a Sonic game in a long time. But so I thought it was just a visual novel. The way that I thought of this game was kind of like Danganronpa-esque sort of thing. But when I turned it on, it was being really loud. So it's open right now, but it's muted, just so you guys can hear the Ace Attorney music that we have in the background while we're in the chatting section, right? So when I went into the settings, it was talking about like difficulty level and how like changing the amount of rings that you need to complete the level, etc., for accessibility. But I didn't realize that there was going to be things like that. I thought it was just going to be a point and click sort of sort of thing. So it seems like I don't really know what I've signed myself up for. But we'll figure it out together. Jay, hello, welcome to the stream. How is everyone doing? It's a Sunday, start of the new week. If you're weird and don't count Monday as the start of the week, it's the start of the new week. But yeah, it's pretty much a visual novel, to not spoil anything. If you're after a visual novel, you'll have a good time. Okay, I've never actually played a visual novel before, so there's a first time for I think the only visual novel that I can think of that comes to mind, and I didn't play it, I just watched someone play it, is Doki Doki Literature Club, and I feel like that's a little bit in its own category, I'd say, because it's it's a bit more psychological horror. So let's actually change our stream category. Uh, and let's actually get into this. Wait, hold up a minute, guys. Let me turn on the. Oh, yeah. Are you ready? Are you ready to see what is up with the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog? I really, literally, the only thing I know of this game is from the one screen grab of the game and someone saying that Amy looks really happy that Sonic is dead. That's all I know. So I'm excited to see how things go, and hopefully we can actually finish everything in this stream. We should be able to. I don't know if this has like voice acting or not. Who the heck is this? Your mic noise gate keeps muting you a lot, by the way. Oh, not the VTuber stuff. Just after we said that we weren't going to have VTuber stuff. Right, hold on. I'll turn it off. Yeah, yeah, that should fix it, I think. I very rarely actually go and like sort out my microphone settings. That should have hopefully sorted out the issue. Yeah, it has. Okay, cool. Real good. Now we have insert character here. Phew, made it on the train 15 minutes ahead of schedule. So far so good for my first day on the job. Oh, I totally forgot, my name tag isn't ready yet. I should make one. I'll just sign my name here. Oh, is it us? Queenie. This handwriting. Queenie, did I spell that right? Yes, you have. Hope passengers can read my scribble. Yeah, it really is a scribble. I won't even lie. Like it's not terrible, but I would go back and sort some things out if I were you. I'm trying to figure out where I can put my iPad. I have chat up on my iPad, so I can still read it. All right, there we go. I think that's good. Uh-oh, am I nervous? Is this first day on the job jitters? Working the train's dining car can't be so bad. Come on, Queenie, shake it off. Oh, okay. Shake it off, not abuse yourself. Queenie, did I just see you hitting yourself? Mr. Conductor, sir, how are you doing this morning? Ho, quite alright myself, though feeling a little bittersweet. Is that because you're a sweetie? Hell yeah. Trying to butter me up the first day, are we? Nah, I just got 10 out of 10 Riz. That's what it is. That's what's going on. Alas, today's my last day as conductor. I'm retiring after 32 wonderful years. You've served us well, sir. Time for me and the Mirage Express to say goodbye to one another. Oh, congratulations on retirement, sir. Thank you. My wife is very excited about it. She's already got our plane tickets to Spagonia. Locked. Our shower's been on the foot, so I'm excited to use the hotels. Hahaha, oh my days. I relate to this on a spiritual level. Since the Christmas holidays, so let's say November, our shower has been broken and it's not been fixed, and we've been washing with a bucket and pan. So that I get it. I get it, conductor. I honestly get it. Enough of my quibbles. Today is your first day working the dining car. Here's the menu for today. So we're going to be giving people food and, actually not being greedy and stealing some of it. I can open the inventory anytime to view items I've received. I should look over the menu carefully. Okay, do you want me to? chili dog, ramen, chicken, cordon bleu, bleu. I'm gonna say blue and hope I haven't butchered that. Why do you look so nervous? All we have on the train is a microwave. Oh wow, isn't that great? Premium prices for microwaved food. Though I'm sure a little quiz is in order. Which of these do we serve in the dining car? This one. Ding ding ding! Glad you can read the menu, okay? A little about the vessel. This is a state-of-the-art, high-speed, smart train with all the latest gadgets. This train can really handle anything you throw at it. We've had a lot of adventures together, me and this train. It's not easy to leave. After 32 years, I don't blame him for being wistful. This train is exclusively used for events. It's not a passenger train. Oh, okay. I remember that from the interview. What's the event today? A murder mystery party. Damn it! I thought it was going to be like an actual murder mystery. This is a bit different, or maybe I thought it was going to be like Cluedo, like actual Cluedo, but Sonic version. Nothing better than some thrills to end my tenure as conductor. Guests will be funneled here to the dining car as a home base, so to speak. I'll be with you to gather tickets, but after that you'll be on your own. So I'll need you to do everything in your power to make sure our paying guests are well taken care of. Understood? I can't afford to lose this job. I'll try my best for you, conductor. It's your last day. It's the least I could do, you know. Glad this old man can rest easy. Doors to the Mirage Express are opening. All aboard! Alright, let's see. Who in the Sonic gang do we have showing up? Who's here for the murder mystery? That looks like Amy. That looks like Knuckles. I don't know. Wow, this train is incredible. What fascinating tech. You're right, Tails. I can get used to staying on a train like this. What did you all expect? You know I always go... What? You know I always go all out for my birthday party. This train's as elegant as you are, Amy. Can't promise I won't take anything though. Classic thief Rouge. Calm down there, Rouge. Did I not just catch you stealing from the train station gift shop? It was a pen, knucklehead. Who's gonna miss a teeny tiny pen? What cast of characters am I stuck with? Don't worry. They're all lovable. We all love them here. They're great. They're fantastic. Get a hold of yourself, Queenie. You're sweating through your uniform. Bro, I haven't even said 2 words to them. Hey pal, can I get one of those chili dogs? Let's do this one. Well, aren't you friendly? Why can't I be normal for 1 second? Hey, I feel like it's not bad to be friendly with guests. It makes them feel more comfortable speaking to you. Sonic, wait until I announce everyone's roles to get food. Haha, sorry about that, birthday girl. I'll be coming around to collect everyone's tickets. Please, have them out and ready. You'll join me, Queenie, won't you? Just click on whoever you'd like to talk with and we'll collect their ticket. Alright. So, oh wow, we really do have... We have some SBOs here. When was the last time SBO was in a game? Then again, I haven't played a Sonic game in a while. What was the last Sonic game I've actually played? Colors? That was years ago. That was actually years ago. Okay. Rouge. We would like to collect your ticket, please. My, how forward. Let me fetch it for you. Do I... Wow, she's so polite. Very easy to talk to as well. Ma'am, I saw you sneak that $20 bill out of my pocket. Oh! Oh! You can't steal from the conductor. Steal from the train, I'll let you off. Because, you know, that's a business. It has nothing to do with me. But, like, not from the conductor. Oh, this was yours? Must have slipped out. Here you go. I may not actually be the best at judging character. Okay, let's speak to Blaze. Literally the only one I can think of is Mario and Sonic 2010, but he's probably been in more. I feel like he did showcase in 2012 as well, but not as a playable character. I know for certain he's in Sonic Heroes. Not Hero, yeah. Sonic Hero. He's in Sonic Hero, 100%. Thank you very much. On top of it, I see a princess such as myself must always be punctual. Okay, please. Alright. If you don't mind me asking, are you visiting from somewhere? A separate dimension, actually. Cool. Weird. Like, if I was this person, I'd be like, yeah, we are with the weirdos. Just here for Amy's birthday, then I'll hop back to my own dimension. I quite prefer the birthday cakes from this world more than my own, so I admit I'm a bit excited. You don't say. Well, I hope you enjoy your stay, princess. Should I bow? Do I bow before princess? I mean... Oh! I'm sorry. Second-hand embarrassment. All my days. For her to tell you to just get up. Actual second-hand embarrassment. I could never. Is there more characters over here? No, it's just... Okay, it's just Knuckles and that's it. Alright, Amy, the birthday girl. Alright, we're gonna... Whoop. I didn't mean to skip through that fast, but I was gonna say we're gonna skip through a bit faster. You see, I'm a girl who loves a good true crime podcast. Maybe we should leave her to have fun. Before we move along for you, miss. Oh, how fun, thank you. Where do I use this? Oh, is she getting a key? That unlocks any door in the train. Happy birthday. Okay, fair enough. Alright, Shadow. He's so moody. Like, look at him. He does not want to be here. You didn't have to go if you didn't want to go, Shadow, you know. Like, it's alright. You're not being held at... I mean, maybe you're being held at Hammer Point by Amy, but, like, still. He seems concerned about something. Is there anything we can help you with? Do you sell gift bags here? No, sadly, but I have a plastic grocery bag in the back I could get for you. That stare. So cold. Queenie, you're shivering. Do you need me to fetch your jacket? No, I'm good. Of course, Mr. Emo stood by himself in the corner. He could at least speak to, you know, these two. Or like Rouge or something. Hello, my friend. Can I get your ticket? Oh, yeah, sure, of course. As a gentleman of upstanding morals, I'd love to show you my ticket. He seems to be avoiding eye contact. Does he not have one? Is something amiss, sir? I seem to have, misplaced my ticket. Could you speak up a bit? I couldn't quite hear. I misplaced my ticket. I don't know where it is. He's not hiding his embarrassment very well. Don't you worry, we'll take a look around for you and see if it turns up. Ah, that would be amazing. Thanks a million. Seems as though we should keep an eye out peeled for it. Okay. Was it over here? Aha! Gotcha. Alright, let's give it back to Vector. We found your ticket, bro. Although, to be honest, I kind of don't get why we need to go back to him and tell him we found... I mean, I understand, but, like, we're not giving it back to him. It's just, we have everyone's ticket now. This one. Was really worried you'd kick me out and I'd miss the murder mystery. Don't worry. Don't worry. You'll be here for Cluedo. It's okay. Who made me both microwave expert and security guard? At what? Oh, because we'd have to act as bouncer. You're both alright in my book. Thanks again for the assist. Of course, just let us know if you need anything else. Okay, SBO. Halfway there. Excellent, thank you, and I hope you enjoy your stay. Absolutely, I appreciate it. There's a calmness about him. Something about his presence puts me at ease. You consider me calming all my days. Please don't say we were saying that out loud. I study ninjutsu. I believe one can communicate through the subconscious. Oh, because I was about to say, although I don't know which one is like worse. Me saying it out loud and being embarrassed, or him being able to basically read my thoughts. But wow, ninjutsu? That sounds like a lot of difficult training. Can you cling onto walls? cling onto walls? What kind of question is that? I most certainly can. The conductor looks a bit too smug at that answer. Fun facts, guys. At one point, I wanted to learn ninjutsu. There was a fairy tale fan fiction that I read, and instead of them having magic, they all were really good at ninjutsu. And it put a fire in my belly. Let's put it like that. And I really wanted to learn it, but there was nowhere nearby that actually did ninjutsu. It's how I ended up doing boxing instead, because I wanted something. And then I stopped doing boxing because boxing is scary. Ticket, please. Thank you kindly. Happy to have someone as renowned as yourself on board. Don't worry about it. I just like helping. When Eggman took over, I truly feared the worst, but my kids swore you would swoop in eventually, and you did. I can't offer much other than my sincere gratitude. Don't sweat a thing. I'm glad you and your family are safe. Wait a second. Is he Sonic the Hedgehog? I mean, I'm surprised you weren't able to clock that earlier, or just by the band of people that he's with. I feel like they were pretty iconic, but it's okay. We live under a rock. It's alright. Alright, who do we have? Tails, and then finally Knuckles. Can I get your ticket, youngin? Right here, sir. Thank you. May I offer you any of the snacks we have on board? No, thank you. When I travel, I always pack my own sparkle gelatin. It's a sparkly jelly that can melt any jaded heart, including Shadow's, because I feel like he definitely needs a little bit of that. No way! I brought my own sparkle gelatin with me too. It's my first day and I was a little nervous. Don't be nervous. You're doing great so far. We're sparkle gelatin buddies, please. That's so cute. They're so cute. I don't know if it's that someone on this chain is normal or if it's just that we're both a little bit weird. Probably the latter. Howdy, could I please get your ticket? I think that's a ticket. It is. It's just very, very scrunched up. Everything looks good. Thank you. Seems the conductor doesn't want to argue either. Why is he being like this? I thought Knuckles was a bit more open to new people than Shadow. Okay, everyone, time for me to read out everyone's roles for the murder mystery. And that's my cue to leave. I must prepare the driver's compartment for departure. Ah, the conductor's car. You remember our promise, yeah? You'll do everything in your power to make sure our guests have a safe and enjoyable time on the Mirage Express. Absolutely, you can count on me. To be honest, this group seems plenty capable on their own. And Shane, assist Queenie if they need any help. When you okay, so this is gonna be like making it easier for us sort of thing. Nothing more heartwarming than a conductor and his chain. Excellent. I'll be off. I must take my leave, everyone. Please have a phenomenal time. And don't worry about mucking up the place either. This chain is state of the art and has systems for dealing with all of that. For everything else, please talk to Queenie here if you need anything. Alright. I'm looking forward to this finally starting. Thank you all for following the guide outfit I sent you. You all look amazing. I trust you all read your lore cards as well. Lore cards? That must be the details of their motivations. I suppose it makes sense lore cards aren't read out loud, otherwise people would know the murderer's intentions. Now, on to the nitty gritty. For the murder mystery game, one of you will be murdered and the rest? Suspects. Everyone is assigned roles for characters they'll be playing. Participation is required, for it is my birthday. Of course, birthday girl makes the rules. Sonic, you are the ship captain and you'll be stationed in the conductor car. Naturally, that's where the captain would go. Tails, you are the detective. You know, very fitting. I don't know really about Sonic being a ship captain, but I'd give them this. You'll be here in the dining car. Knuckles, you're the sheriff around these parts, so we'll find you in the saloon. Rouge, you're a business tycoon, and Blaze, you're a titan of industry, both in the casino. What's the difference? There is none. Vector, you're the butcher, and Espio, the poet, both found in the library. Why is the butcher in the library? I feel like that's a very random place for a butcher to be. If anything, I'd expect them to be in like the kitchen. Hear that, SBO? We get to hang out together. And do what? Read? Maybe we can make a tower of books or something. Shadow is the locksmith, hanging out in the lounge. And last but not least, me, the journalist reporter. I'll be moseying around with everyone. Did you get all that? Yes, I did. You can help ensure everyone's following their roles. Oh, that reminds me. I have a map for each of you. Alright, that's very useful. Oh, so we're at the back of the train, okay. The rules of the game are as follows. There's a murderer amongst you all. The murderer can kill a single participant however they choose, but you must physically be present with the victim for it to count. Everyone else must collect evidence throughout the train and use it to interrogate fellow passengers to figure out who done it. The murderer will lie to get out of being accused, so inspect everything you can. Find clues and interrogate. I'll set a timer for 1 hour so everyone can mingle and the murderer can do their thing. Is everyone ready? Okay, so it actually is more like Danganronpa-y. Okay. I'm a little bit nervous, I won't lie, because I'm a bit bad at putting two things together. But we'll be able to figure it out, hopefully. Everyone, to your stations! Are we excited, guys? We ready to see how easily I can put 2 and 2 together? Ah, this is so exciting! A mystery is unfolding right under our very noses. How thrilling, I have goosebumps. Same! Ah, isn't it awesome? Shouldn't you two be out there mingling with everyone? Well, actually, the detective and the journalist can't be the murderer. So we're stuck here for an hour before going out and scoping the place. This way, there's always a neutral party. Makes sense to me. Seems as though Amy's more excited about deciphering the mystery anyways. What do you think everyone's doing? Oh, probably inspecting their stations and talking amongst one another. Everyone has roles to play, so they must be exploring their characters. Do you know what their character motivations are, Amy? No, the law cards are confidential. No one knows but the person who received them. What the heck is that? My backstory is that I was best friends with the flicky, I'm assuming that's that decided to join the evil Dr. Eggman, kickstarting my desire for justice in the world. My law is that I'm a nosy person turned journalist. I feel like that's probably 95% of journalists anyways, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie, this sounds kind of fun. Wish I wasn't stuck on microwave duty. The train started moving! It's so fast, grab onto something. What is going on? Ah, I'm slipping. Hold on. I can't. No. What the flip? Oh, like, are we crashing? Like, what the hell? You're both awake. Yeah. It seems the train has slowed down considerably. Okay, yeah, let's find out if everyone is alright first. Yeah, my head's spinning a bit, but I'm okay. It seems we've been knocked into the dining car's closet. This train can reach such incredible speeds. I mean, was it really supposed to do that? Because this is a little bit concerning. We're getting our money's worth with this experience, that's for sure. Is this actually intended? It's my first day, so I'm not really sure. I don't recall them warning me about this in the interview. We should go check on the others. Queenie, could you get the door? Of course. Is it locked? It seems the door is blocked and I don't think it's budging. Amy, give that fallen shelf a whack with your pico hammer. Let's find another way out. I'll start looking for clues. I'll search over here. Does she not have her hammer or something? I thought it was something she summoned. I know, Amy. She's hiding something. Her? I suppose she did wake up before us. Something could have happened. Ah, that's true. Listen, I know I'm the detective here, but all the best detectives have sidekicks. I'm gonna need your help. Let's gather clues on why Amy's acting this way and interrogate her about it. Check out everything you can around this closet, then we'll show it to Amy to uncover the full situation. Gather evidence and interrogate. Aight! We've started. We've actually started. You can count on me, Tells. I won't turn evil like your ex-flicky companion did. Happy to hear it. Now let's get searching. Okay, what do we... Anything up top? Nope. The wet floor sign. Keeping people alert and safe. Once I slipped on some spilled juice at the grocery store. No wet floor sign at all. Luckily, Sonic was there to catch me. I ship it. Wow, Sonic really is as fast as they say. But he was going so fast he also slipped on the juice. He slid into an older gentleman's shopping cart. Well, it's a thought that counts, I suppose. Alright, let's look at the shelf, because that's what we need. The shelf blocking our exit is currently not budging. Hey Queenie, look closely at this. I wonder how this side of the shelf got smashed. There's nothing the shelf could have fallen into, and I'm sure this damage wasn't here before. The chain has too much upkeep. I feel like this is important. We should log it. What is our inventory? This? Oh, here. Is there something in the bin, maybe? Sadly, it's empty. But on the bright side, this is a very clean trash bin. How do I become as optimistic as this kid? I wish I knew the answer. Ooh. Broomstick? Hammer? What's this? A rod? The tip is broken. It looks to have originally been attached to something. I'm not sure if it's related to our mystery, but I like spinning it around, so we'll keep it. Stickers added to your inventory. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Amy and find out what really happened. I'm trying to figure out what could have happened from before, but I can't even put the pieces together yet. What's the latest? Find any clues yet? I found a spoon. If we find 2 more, we can dig ourselves out. Dig ourselves out on a train. I'll keep looking. Alright, let's start the interrogation. Amy, we believe you're hiding something from us. What? You accuse me on my own birthday? How dare you? This isn't going to be as easy as it. I've been stuck in here just like the 2 of you. What in the world do you think I'm hiding? Amy was awake before Tells and I were. What could she have done in that time? Microwave the chili dog. Murdered a suspect. Attempted to escape. There was no one here other than you and Tells, and are either of you murdered? Plus, Amy and I are both like, oh shoot. Sorry boss. Attempted to escape. I don't think you were sitting idly while Queenie and I were knocked out. You attempted to escape the closet. Prove it. Show me evidence that I attempted to escape, or help me search for a way out. The stick? First, find the correct piece of evidence from your inventory. Once that has been deduced, we must form our... Oh my days. It really is Ace Attorney! Okay. The chunk of the shelf being gone. Wait, what? No, right? Well, now we follow this train of thought. How does the crack on the shelf relate to Amy? What would... when I'm stuck, what would Sonic do? You know what? Based. Sonic's a force to be reckoned with. He's always running forward, collecting rings, crushing bad nicks. He never loses. Like an endless runner game. I play a lot of those on my phone. Sure, whatever works. Just close your eyes and think. What would Sonic do? And find your argument. Oh? Oh, what the hell? How do I... I'm ready. How do I click? Hello? 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 I'm ready, but how do I... Oh, okay, that was a bit weird. So we're just trying to collect his as many rings as needed for the oh shit. So fucking bad. Boing. We did it. I feel like she may have broken her hammer, but I don't know. Sure, the shelf fell, but there's nothing around for the shelf to fall into. You're telling me on a train this well kept that the damage was here before we arrived? Well, I believe someone is responsible for hitting the shelf. You just said nothing was around for the shelf to fall into. What was the shelf hit with then? Easy. The stick. The stick of your hammer. What? Is that a stick? You truly believe a stick could do this kind of damage? Nah, I got you on ropes, Amy. We know. But the thing is, even if she did try to escape, I don't see like what the problem is with her trying to escape. Like, that's what any normal person would do. But I don't understand why she would lie about it. Like, even if she broke her hammer, why lie about it? You're right, a stick can't do this kind of damage to the shelf on its own. But if it's attached to something, it could. Like, let's say a hammer? This isn't a stick at all, is it? This is actually the handle to your hammer. You attempted to hit the shelf out the way, but you failed. The handle to your hammer snapped right off. It says you both said, I tried to get us all out with my hammer, but I failed. I gave the shelf one big whack and the handle ripped right off. I figured it was no big deal and tried to hide it, but suppose my embarrassment got the better of me. She does look genuinely sorry about the situation. I never expected your hammer to snap like that, Amy. It was one of my backups. It's a little lighter to carry around. I didn't think I'd need it. Fair enough, but as I said, I genuinely thought she summoned her hammer. I didn't think it was something she carried. I thought she kind of like did some magic summoning sort of thing to get it. Well, lucky for you, I'm a detective and I dabble as a mechanic. Let me see both pieces of the hammer. Just tighten things here, a little elbow grease there, and fixed. Tails, thank you. According to my calculations, if you hit the shelf right here, it should do the trick. Thanks Amy for getting us out of here, because otherwise this whole murder mystery wouldn't have even been able to be solved. We did it, we're free. Great job, Amy, let's get out of here. I'm glad that the what's it called? Like the puzzle pieces aren't really hard puzzle pieces to put together. Wait, is that? It can't be. Sonic! Someone murdered my darling Sonic. Ah, this is what they mean. Looks like the game's begun. I'm finding out who did this at once. Amy, wait! I want to figure out who did this too. Wait for me. What a whirlwind. I'm exhausted already. That was really convincing, Sonic. Yeah, shouldn't we, like, you know, double check? Because if we got locked into the closet, and I don't know if we were supposed to get locked into the closet, like, body numb, can't move. What are you saying? I don't understand. I just need to rest. Sonic? Sonic? Is he actually hurt? He's not moving. Are these wounds on him genuine? My hand's on his wrist, but I don't sense a pulse. Am I doing this right? What in the world is going on? Is this part of the murder mystery, or is this serious? Sonic! Sonic! Oh no, I feel myself panicking. Calm down, Queenie. What do I do? We look after our guests, so first aid? I need to catch up to Amy and Tails and get to the bottom of this. Even if this is a part of the game, I just can't risk it. I'll keep everyone safe, conductor. You'll see. I can't lie, it's a little bit sussy. It's a little bit sussy. I don't know. There's no way everything is just getting destroyed like this for realism. They would have told us before. It's a bit sus. Whoa, look at this place. Where's my mouse? Hey Tails, where are you? Queenie, I'm over here. I think Amy's already gone on ahead. It seems she's really excited. Did you need something from me? Yeah, just a question really. How do I put this? What if Sonic is actually hurt? He's laughing. Sonic doesn't go down so easily. He's on a chain full of his friends. Nothing would actually happen to him. We're just all really committed to the mystery for Amy. You have nothing to worry about. Promise. Plus, Sonic likes to nap in a lot of strange spots. He's fine. He's making a lot of sense, but I can't shake what Sonic said to me. I mean, then why don't you say that to Tails? Is this really a part of the murder mystery game, or is there something deeper happening? I need more evidence to figure out what's going on. If you don't mind, is it cool if I tag along with you? Oh, of course, sure. Now if I ever need a snack, you've got me. As I said, the best detective has sidekicks, so I'm happy to have you. If you ever catch me looking glum though, just know it's because, where's my law cards? The last guy to work a case with me ditched our practice to join the evil Dr. Eggman. Tails looks so cute right here. Like, look at him. Look at that face. It's adorable. Not a proper detective without baggage. This is true. Yeah, what? Okay. What are you all doing in my saloon? He's trying so hard to stay in character. Knuckles, we're trying to figure out who murdered Sonic. I can see that. Amy moseyed through and told me all about it. Enough of that. Wonder how long he kept that voice up for Amy. We were wondering if you could tell us what you were up to before the murder. Anything to help us establish your alibi. And nope, have nothing to tell either of you. Leave me alone. He's obviously agitated about something, but why take it out on us? I know better than to argue with Knuckles, so it seems we're on our own. Queenie, we need to figure out what Knuckles is up to while we're all apart. Let's investigate for clues and then interrogate. Aye, easy. Maya, hi, welcome to the stream. Welcome to, That's the robot, right? Let's, oh wait, no, that's if we need, additional help. Aye, come on. Second time's the charm. Something is always hidden in the trash. It's empty. It's only a matter of time, Tails. Exactly. Have faith in us. Watch. It's coming. It's as they say, one man's trash is another man's treasure. I think Tails is ignoring me. Alright, let's see. Were you eating food? Were you drinking? Queenie, this is interesting. What is? It's just a few used cups. Sure, but why are there 3? Knuckles was really thirsty. One of them has red on it. That kind of looks like Rouge. Queenie, this one has lipstick on the rim. Oh? That's not Knuckles' color. That's not Knuckles' color at all. Someone else must have been here. Oh, we should log this. Alright, add it to the inventory. What could this window tell us? Oh. Let's have it on Howdy Partners. Ah, the bowl of assorted nuts. The classic saloon snack. Kinda bland. Huh. Seems like someone licked all the salt off them. I'm sorry. That's so disgusting. If I went to eat some nuts in a bowl and I found out that someone had licked all of the salt off the nuts and then put the nuts back and I just ate that. That's so nasty. That is so nasty. Oh, maybe they're just unsalted. Yeah, let's hope it's just that. Alright, the doors is what we have left, and the what was it called? The arcade machine. I wonder how Amy was able to leave then. good point. When were these doors locked and how long were they locked for? We'll have to keep this in mind. There's some yellow sticking out from the arcade machine. Probably just a few wires. Clearly we won't be able to give the game Super Monkey Ball a try. Do we think it broke when the train sped up? The damage looks more to be caused from punches? Who could have done that? It probably could have been Knuckles. Okay, assumptions right off the bat. Maybe what happened is Knuckles is playing Super Monkey Ball and he got agitated with it and broke it. He was there with Rouge and one other person, considering there's another cup. And then I don't know. I don't know after that. We've met my match after that bit. Like, oh my days. Woo! Wrong way, wrong way. I wanted to try and hear how the game sounded for you guys. But I can't. Guys, it's a game audio, okay? What are you two looking at me for? Smashed arcade is added to your inventory. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Knuckles and find out what really happened. Alright, no. Oh! There's other stuff. I didn't even notice you could check this. Okay, well, Tell says we have enough clues, so... I thought I told you to leave me alone. I like your hat. Please don't beat me up. Oh, I like your hat. Oh, he's flashing. Oh, please. That's so cute. Knuckles, are you blushing? I said leave me alone. It doesn't look like he's used to being complimented. Did you just adjust your hat a bit so you could see it better? I said leave! Now let's start our interrogations. Knuckles, Queenie and I need to determine what you were doing during the hour the murder took place. I already told you, buzz off. You're not getting anything out of me. Thankfully, we don't need you to say much. What happened here is pretty obvious. It is? Yeah, that's news to me. We have evidence too. We do? Queenie, just take a good look at our inventory. What was distracting Knuckles during the time Sonic was murdered? Easy. Arcade. The arcade machine? Ha! What makes you think I touched it? You broke it because you're not good at playing games. Alright. Do. Oh shoot. Ah! Flip. Oh my day. Okay, wait. This. No! Yeah, let's try that again. The angle that this is played at is terrible for my depth perception. Like, my depth perception is so bad. Alright, there we go. We've reached the amount needed now. Whew. Can't believe we struggled so much with that the first time. This isn't a tough one, Knuckles. Knuckles, you clearly touched the arcade machine because Super Monkey Ball is your favorite game. The arcade cabinet is covered in punches. Your hair was found at the scene. No, the arcade cabinet is covered in punches. What evidence do you have that the damages are punches? What are you all staring at my hands for? Knuckles, you clearly destroyed the arcade machine. But why? I needed a punching bag and none were available to me. Just a sudden urge to punch, huh? I believe repairing the arcade machine will give us our answer. How are you? I'm on it, Queenie. Distract Knuckles while I fix Super Monkey Ball. You should try some of the old special stages if you think this is bad. It's like that weird, the way I see it, it's kind of like the weird, like Wii Tank's point of view. And I can't do, my depth perception is bad in Splatoon, yet alone in this. Alright, we're distracting him. Woo. Okay, jump. Whee! Oh my days. Middle, left. Oh shit, I fucked it already. How many are we trying to get again? Ah! Okay, we did it with 4 rings to spare. I now understand the accessibility options and why there's like rings needed. The arcade machine is fixed. No, don't look at the scores. Quick, look at the scores. I'm pulling it up now. Oh, he lost to Vector. Okay, what does this tell us? Nothing, obviously. It tells us something massive. Look at the name at the top of the list. It's Vector. He's supposed to be in the library car. The picture is beginning to be painted here. You competed with Vector to see who could get the highest score, and Vector beat you. And in frustration, you destroyed the arcade cabinet. You're guessing. Where's your proof? Where's your evidence? Vector's a common name. Prove to me he was here now. The lipstick could definitely be Rouge. Vector's character didn't have any lipstick on. Maybe it's not lipstick. Maybe it's like blood stains from his butchering. Boing. Hell yeah. Oh wow, okay, that one is a bit too close for my liking. 3 glasses. There you go. No! I thought it was strange there was more than 1 cup sitting next to you. While you were supposed to be participating in the murder mystery game for Amy's birthday, you and Vector enjoyed some drinks playing arcade. He's given tsundere. Don't tell Amy. I think we're on the right track here. It's as you say, Vector popped in at the top of the hour wanting to play the arcade machine with me. We went back and forth trying to figure the game out, but then we competed for the highest score. When he bested me, I destroyed the machine. No proof of his win. I was trying to fix the arcade cabinet before you two came in. Honest, I didn't want to be caught. And that's my story and alibi. I've already told an abridged version of this to Amy. Boy, this fan group has a lot of pride issues. Yeah, he's definitely right. Like, okay, this one I understand a bit more. Amy's one of breaking her hammer and not telling us, I just don't get. Well, that explains one of the used cups, but what of the cup with the lipstick mark? Rouge was in here too. It's inconsequential, not worth mentioning. She searched around for something but failed, made fun of our game and left. Obnoxious, that one. But you offered her a drink, apparently? Listen, I don't know why she showed up, and I've told you everything that happened before the train sped up. Are you not satisfied? Will you two relent? I'm understanding this scenario. Visitor? Who the hell is Visitor? Vector, oh, I didn't even get to read it. Vector visited to play games. Rouge couldn't find something left. Then Knuckles destroyed the machine. That all makes sense to me. Thank you for answering so many of our questions. Actually, that's not everything, is it, Knuckles? I want to step back to something I noticed. One more name on that high school list doesn't make sense. I saw Toast. I didn't see some of the other ones. Queenie, can you take a look one more time? Bagel, apple, candy, bread, toast, what? Ultimate Shadow. All the other names have a food theme, but this one. Who here goes by Ultimate? You may not know, Queenie, but there's someone here that goes by the title, the Ultimate Life Form. Oh, Mr. Grumpy Shadow the Hedgehog. Nothing sneaks by you, does it, bud? Vector and I were struggling so much with the game, but then Shadow dropped by. So Shadow was here too? He taught us the game and was the first to get his name on the scoreboard. Vector and I then fought to beat Shadow's score. They're both very annoying. You all immediately had to compete, huh? He gave me this before he left. Shadow told me to lock the door and to not open it for anyone. Then he left. When Vector was leaving, I locked the door behind him, saw no one else after locking the door. That's the honest truth. So when Amy came through here not too long ago, did you open the door for her? Yeah, I was just about to say. No, I think she has some sort of key to. Oh yeah, she has the birthday key, so she can just open everything. That's right, the conductor gave her that special birthday key. Well, I have a lot of questions. What happened in the library to cause Vector to come here? Probably just boredom. Why is Shadow locking doors, and what was Rouge searching for? I don't know, they didn't tell me, even though I asked with that cowboy accent. He tried so hard for Amy's birthday. You're gonna have to find them and ask them yourselves. More information than I expected to get there, but it seems you can move on. Yeah, I thought it was just gonna be a little hee-hee. That actually took a hot minute. As of right now, I believe your story, Knuckles. We'll only know for sure when we confirm things with Vector. Fair enough. The library is the next car. I'll open the lock for you. Give whoever KO'd Sonic an earful for me. Detective Tails and Butler. I liked it better when he wasn't talking to us. It will do, Sheriff. Come on, Queenie. Let's head to the library. Do I? Oh, hi. Hi, Tails. Yeah, I was just about to say, do I get to see some of the other stuff before leaving? Just want to make sure I've fully scoured everything. Decent cash reward for finding this robot. Maybe I'll keep an eye out. Poor Omochao. Hate to see them like this. What'd they do? Medical malpractice. Alright, what do we have in the window? Breathtaking views. This train passes by some incredible sights. I'm just happy to be travelling at a normal speed. I get nauseous pretty easily. I have to avoid things like roller coasters. I don't mind roller coasters, though I find myself running on the tracks more than I do riding in the carts. Okay. Okay, Tails. Alright, moving on swiftly. Ready to mosey down to the next car? Yeah, I think I've looked for everything in this. Wow, no way, that's the question of the day. It was the question of the day. It was. You see, Tails knows. It's been technically it's a question of the week. I had it in the last stream as well. All this stuff is getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Everyone's favourite journalist reporter, Amy Rose, is hot on the scoop. I'm heading out. You've been fabulously helpful. Already? Before you go, Epsi and I wanted to give you your presents. My presents? You're both too sweet. Thank you. Vector, it seems you have more guests. Amy, there you are. Want to join us in finding clues? Flattered, but at the pace you two are going, Sonic's murderer will never get found. Okay, Missy. I hope you get the wrong murderer so we can come in and be like, actually, this is who it is. Oh, she's confident. She must have something up her sleeve, possibly. This tip is just too juicy to ignore. I'll see you all around. Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be the one to avenge you, and quick. But how are you gonna leave? The door to the next car is locked. Oh, you doubt the birthday girl? The birthday girl has a master key. Right. The birthday girl gets the birthday key. Of course, it's a birthday privilege. I'll solve this case before anyone else. Bye! Amy may be hasty, but she's thorough. Now what are you two doing? Looking mighty suspicious, I say. I'm the detective, so I can't be the murderer. And I'm, just making sure things go well. Things aren't going great. Not sure if you've forgotten, but there was a murder. Well, I mean, besides murder. 10 out of 10 lighting for this. My social skills non-existent. You know what? Moods. Absolute mood. I'm Vector the Butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat. And I'm Espio the Poet. Ah, poetry, a resonant message from poet to reader meant to challenge our delicate perspectives with the most rhythmic of prose. Can I hear some? Sure, Teardrops in the spring, can you hear me sing? La 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 la, dee 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 dee. That was so bad. What the fuck was that? Might as well he just pulled out with like some drill. That I feel like that would have had more poeticness than this. Was that it? I have more if you like. Cherry blossoms in the spring. I'm satisfied for now, thanks. At least he's rhyming, I suppose. Queenie and I are here to establish both of your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy had everyone leave the dining car? Oh sure, it's simple. We just explained this to Amy actually. When we were all sent off, Rouge, Blaze, Shadow and Sonic all passed through this library car. where where Amy told me and Espio to stay. I promptly picked a book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. Vector got bored, so he left to see what Knuckles was up to in the saloon car. Yep. Where was Rouge? We happened to see a lipstick stain on the cup at the saloon car. Rouge came over to the library car, seemingly looking for something. Then she went to search the saloon car. She came back shortly after. We heard her shout, "No way!" at the brochure. Stand over there. But she left back to the casino car before Shadow came through and locked the door. Okay, we're gonna have to make sure we keep these things in our minds. We have to remember everything, right? We gotta actually make sure that we solve this mystery once and for all. Kai, hi, welcome. I don't hate roller coasters, but it seems my stomach turns more and more every year. Now I just can't do tall rides without feeling sick. I've always had motion sickness, so that's like big L on my part, because I actually really like roller coasters. Some roller coasters are worse than others though. But if you keep that in mind, remind me to speak about Thorpe Park at the end of the stream, because there's something I want to mention about that amusement park. But yeah, after Rouge left, Rouge. What is English? After Rouge left, Shadow walked through the casino car. They entered the library car and locked the door behind him. Shadow must be like a locksmith or something, because he's just locking doors. He walked through the library car to the saloon car where Knuckles and I were playing games. He insisted on showing us that Super Monkey Ball. I got so engrossed by the rolling monkey action I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car. I guess he walked through the library car to the casino car again, locking the door behind him. A little bit sus though. Does Espio remember that? Then returned to the lounge car where he was meant to be stationed. When Vector came back, we realized Knuckles locked the door to the saloon car. We were stuck in the library car. That's when the train sped up. We were worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got through it alright. We sat trapped here until Amy arrived asking questions. She's the one that told us someone murdered Sonic. And yeah, that's all that happened. I have a bit of sus on Shadow right now, because if he walked back through the library car, Espio should have seen him and said that, right? Knuckles saw loser confirmed. Yeah, Knuckles is just bad at Super Monkey Ball. Thank you both for your cooperation. We're just gonna peek around and we'll return with any questions. If you return with any meat, I'll chop it up for you. And if you'd like to be serenaded with a poem, I got you covered too. Alright, their alibi seems solid enough, but we should still search for some clues. What we're looking for is any evidence that proves what they're saying is true. We need to confirm Vector's reason for leaving his spot and determine if Espio was actually in the library car reading. A tall task, but we can do it. Alright, we could check if the door is locked. Third time's the charm. I'm gonna keep looking in the bin. I know there's gonna be something in there at one point. Are you sad there was nothing in the trash bin? Yes, I am. I'm sure there'll be something hidden in the next trash bin we find. You really think so? Yeah, we just gotta stay optimistic. Yeah, okay, these trash bins hide a secret, I'm sure of it. I agree. Queenie, you're pretty unconventional, but I like that. Was that supposed to be a compliment? We need to find the book that Espio was reading. Oh yuck, this reeks of the evil scientist Dr. Eggman. Yep, this is Dr. Eggman's autobiography and recipe book. What kind of recipes? Who cares? I wouldn't trust any book he's written. It's weird this is even here. Maybe people just appreciate an omelette. You may not be wrong. Okay, so that wasn't the book that he read. These? So many books on the ground, I wish we had time to pick them all up. I sadly have no interest in picking up these books. A lot of these were knocked out by the train speeding up, but Rouge pulled a lot of these out too, searching for something. What reckless behavior. I feel sorry for the poor books. The spines are creasing. They're opening too far. This kid feels empathy for everything. What the heck is this? Wow, I really needed to see this. What the heck? This little child's hanging there, refusing to use his wings to fly to safety, because choosing the hard way is often the most rewarding. That's beautiful. If this child can stick to his principles and find strength, then I can too. There's no way there was that much thought put into this poster. No, I agree. There definitely was, you know, English language, English lit, GCSEs. They helped him out. This is knocked to its side. Globe. A globe of our marvelous planet. I haven't travelled around much. The islands are fun and all, but I'd love to visit some of the countries. They're a lot of fun, honestly. Plenty of wonderful people and shops. The food can't be beat either. Ah, sounds perfect for a vacation. The conductor was talking about Spagonia, if you've ever been there. I have, actually. If you're ever visiting, be sure to stop at the university and say hi to Professor Pickle. He'll tell you everything about the area and make one scrumptious sandwich. I'll keep that in mind. This group knows everyone and has been everywhere, haven't they? Yeah, they're famous. They're heroes. That's what heroes do. Ooh, brochures. There are travel destination ideas here, like amusement parks, caverns, hotels, restaurants. Oh! Queenie, look at this. There's a couple maps here. There seems to be a map of the library car. The books are categorized by genre, which are listed here. I love a good overhead map. Let's take it. Should we take this brochure about a cave too? Look, there's how the heck do I say that? Stalactites. Yeah, that thing. I've given up. Nobody shares my fondness for caves. It's okay. I also don't share it, but you know, it's okay to like things. Is there anything up top? Nope. Okay, globe. Oh wait, no, we did the globe already. What do we need? The table? Let's just take a pause and sit for a second. These chairs are very comfy, so plush. Puts me right in the mood to read. Makes me want to take a nap, personally. In fact, maybe I'll rest my eyes for a bit. Queenie, no! Don't fall asleep. There's been a murder, remember? If I had a ring for every time a murder ruined my nap time. Okay, I think we did the book. We haven't spoken to SBO again. Then those books, this, the hand, the door. The door is just to go over to the next room, I would assume. Maybe I should speak to them, see what's up. Do we want to hear a poem from SBO? Yeah, sure. Let's hear one about space, you know, because I'm a space VTuber. What does he have to say about my home? I've made it up to space with my beloved antique vase, but a mistake in my haste dropped the vase for my embrace. So my antique I must now replace. High key, low key, that was better than his first one. What caused you to drop the vase? Don't read too deeply, it's just a poem. He hasn't thought it through, has he? I want to hear the other one. Oh, start interrogation. We don't even have any clues. What the flip? Okay, we'll leave that for now. Shadow supposedly walked through the library car before going into the saloon car. When Shadow left the library car, he locked this door on his way out. There's gotta be a reason he's doing this. Should we make a note of it? Yeah, I do believe we should. Alright, we've added it to the thing. Alright, now that's actually everything. I don't know how I'm supposed to interrogate them with literally zero evidence. I guess we should interrogate Vector because we at least know he was supposedly next door. So, let's see. Did you bring me any meat to chop? I may be a butcher, but they confiscated my meat cleaver before getting on the train. You actually tried to bring a knife on the train? Tails is so concerned. Vector is a little bit lost. In good spirit though, I'm a man of authenticity tells. Without a knife, I'm just a chef in a ketchup-stained apron, not a butcher. I think if you had a knife on you, we'd definitely think you were the murderer. But what if I hid the knife? You know, I'm not the biggest fan of this line of thought. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to give them food as well. Oh. Sorry, I didn't realize I couldn't actually give them food. No, I'm the fool. Not them both agreeing. Wow, that's crazy. I smoothed it out, but at what cost? At what cost for real? They think we're an idiot now. Alright, let's actually try to interrogate him this time, I guess. Vanilla, hi, welcome to the stream. I don't think we have enough. Where the flip am I supposed to find the evidence, bro? Where is the... I've looked. We looked at everything. Okay, wait. Let's look at the map. Okay. Door, rug, yep. We came in through here. Fireplace, I'm assuming here. Desk, yep. Bookshelf. That. Okay, cool. The flip. Am I supposed to? Maybe I have to come back here and interrogate them. Boo! What the flip? Am I missing something? What? Okay, let's speak to the hand. Oh, poor thing. That arm is really struggling cleaning up this car. To be fair, I don't want to clean up all of this mess either. Let's just leave it alone to do its thing. Yeah, probably for the best. I thought this was supposed to help us out. What the heck? I clearly, oh. I was missing the big arrow in the middle. That makes a whole lot more sense. Wow, I wish I could just stop and look at all these books. But Sonic needs me. No time to rest. Alright, let's move on then. Well, I mean, a little peek wouldn't hurt. He's scavenging through all the book titles. Blah blah. He's like a kid in a candy shop, or in this case, a genius in a train library. That's odd. I know some books have fallen out on the floor and everything, but every book on these shelves is in alphabetical order, but this one. That shows that Espio was reading, or at least picked up the book and put it back. It's the user guide to the Mirage Express, the chain we're currently on. Do you think someone found it on the ground and put it back? Maybe, but it is interesting. Let's make a note of this. I think we found enough clues, so it was just 2 clues. Okay. Espio, let's try to get the poem about the trains this time. He might know a bit more. I want to hear your poem about trains, you know, because clearly you read the book about this train, so let's hear it. Locomotive in motion. I think I lost my lotion. The window shows the ocean. Oh wait, there is my lotion. It's so bad. It's so bad. What have you been doing? You couldn't have just gotten like 2 poems to like learn before getting on this murder mystery, in case literally anyone asks you to showcase that you're a poet. Thanks. I actually really like that one. Why? Alright, let's start the interrogation off. So, the 2 of you don't believe us, eh? It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity of your alibis. Queenie and I are here to confirm 2 things. Why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if Espio was really reading in the library car. You see, I don't understand how we can prove why Vector left to go play with Knuckles, because I thought he just left because he was bored. Or maybe it's that Shadow locked the door so he went there. Okay. That would make sense, actually. Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? We're prepared to present evidence if need... Oh, that's easy. I got bored. Yeah, that's what he said earlier. What? I wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Vector enjoys being social. Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remember the arcade machine in the saloon car, so figured I'd go check it out. This seems to line up with the info we gathered with Knuckles. And then, that brings our attention to you, SPO. Vuj entered the library car, found something, then left. You said you immediately started reading, but were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car? Of course he was. Once SPO starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen. It must have been a good read. What was the book? SPO doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live. What if it was embarrassing? What kind of things do you think I read? If you won't talk, I have a hunch on what that book might be. Queenie, could you help me out? Alright, so it's the train one, right? This one. Add no man, SPO sus. All of them are sus. A manual. You think SPO was reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this? The fact that it wasn't in alphabetical order, right? Alright, come on, depth perception. No, oh my days, I didn't mean to do that. What the flip? Why is it, oh my days. Okay, we're doing a bit, how am I supposed to, wait! They're doing a bit much now. Boing. Do I have enough? Yeah. SPOs on Wattpad, lol. Literally makes me remember the conversation I had with my dad. My mom asked me like, Queenie, do you read? And I went, and my dad was like, oh, she reads, but just not normal books. So my mom's there trying to ask me what I read, and I'm like, how do I explain that I read extremely long fan fictions of my favorite animes? There were books scattered around the floor, sure, but the remaining books on the shelves were all in alphabetical order, all except this manual, meaning someone at the very least picked the manual up and put it back in the incorrect place. This lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, SPO. Wow, okay, a little bit cocky that. Hey now, I won't have you insulting my pal like that. Calm down, Vector. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself. Apologies, SPO. A butcher and a poet. Friendship can form anywhere. That is indeed the book I was reading, the Mirage Express manual. Trains are cool. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual. Queenie, if you don't mind. What? Just flip to a page and ask away. Oh, we're quizzing him. Which page should I quiz him on? This is too early on in the book. This is too late on in the book. Let's say here. Okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During events, they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. Though I have a feeling the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors. The arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passengers' safety. Seems like SPO aced that question, Queenie. Hit him with another. Later on in the book, what is the Mirage Express's cancellation policy? No refunds and you'll be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you're over the age of 65. Gee, the person who made this rule must have been over 65. Last one, Queenie. Let's see if SPO can go 3 for 3. Alright. I can't lie. If someone did this to me, I would mess it up because I'm not good at remembering very specific information on things that I just read. So I would actually be screwed. Easy. Page 16. What was implemented to support the conductor duties and ease general train obligations? An intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to assure smooth travel for guests. I remember this. The train has an autopilot, but it can't access its full suite of capabilities without the conductor present. Now, did I pass your little test? No. yeah, you did. Totally. It's wild you were able to retain all this information so quickly. Yeah, it's genuinely really impressive. A poet's brain is often surprising. I don't know if I'd be bragging about that. You've clearly read the manual. The manual? Jeez and peas. What is English today? You've clearly read the manual. Those answers feel far too specific to be guesses. And you both had the nerve to question my buddy like that. Don't you want to be supporting folks who read? You have to admit though, reading the entire time a murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious, even if true. But he answered all my questions so calmly. That's very impressive. No, I understand everyone's cautious attitudes. Vector was the only one to see me reading after all. My alibi is hard to substantiate despite being the truth. Well, you definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we can... Shadow should have been able to see him read, right? Because Shadow walked back through. SBO, is that true? Vector was the only one to see you reading? Yeah, that's correct. Problem? Frankly, I don't believe that can be true, and we have evidence to back it up. It must be the... I want to say the map of the... No? The lock. Because Shadow came through and locked the door on his way out. So he should have seen you reading as well. Shadow's lock? Please, pray tell what this has to do with anything. Alright, we got this. Guys, my brain is doing it. It's doing the thinking that it needs to. I can't lie, this makes me really happy because, oh my days, because I wanted to buy the Danganronpa game that's for the Switch, but I haven't. Oh my days, they're doing too much. Okay, we got all that we need. But oh my days. Okay, G's and P's. That one kind of took me by surprise. But yeah, I wanted to buy Danganronpa, but I didn't really know how I was gonna do it. So this is at least giving me a bit of confidence if I do go and buy it. I mean, maybe this game is a bit easier, I don't know. Shadow walked through the library car to get to the saloon car, where he set the original high score on the arcade machine. Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't the high score long. Crocs are natural gamers. Okay, Vector. SBO said he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he's mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. That's exactly what I was saying! He only mentions that Vector came back. When Shadow left, Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, SBO was fully seated reading his book for a good while at this point. We know Shadow had to walk back through the library car when he left the saloon car, so there's absolutely no way Shadow and SBO didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. I mean, it was a simple slip up. I was just fully immersed in my book that I didn't notice Shadow. You're telling me the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up? Well, you see, I can sense SBO's desperation here. Defending the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy. So if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car to lock all the doors, then at that moment, were you really in the library car at all? But how would SBO leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw SBO in the saloon car. I mean, maybe he just went the other way? Oh wait, no, that was locked as well during that time, isn't it? It's a mystery, my dear Queenie, one that I would love for SBO to solve. You gotta believe me, that cool demeanor, it's vanishing. I was so involved with my book, I didn't notice Shadow pass back through the library car, honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that. I must avenge my friend's death, so I ask you again, SBO. If you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car? Why doesn't this seem right to me? Tails definitely feels like he's onto something, but I don't see it. Was SBO simply sitting reading, or did he somehow vanish to not notice Shadow's return to the library car? I mean, doesn't SBO have the ability to, like... What's it called? You can't see what I'm doing, I forget I'm not an IRL streamer. But, like, vanish, basically. Isn't that one of his abilities? Because he does ninjutsu. What should I do? Defend SBO, join Tails. No, because I know where Tails is going with this. Because I don't get what are you hiding? It's a bit sus. I'll join Tails in it. Protect the passengers of come on. If you fail, the lawsuits will be torturous. Don't allow such an old, feeble soul to get sued. Since when was that one of the lines? I have to make sure our guests are taken care of. I have to speak up. Tails. We have a piece of evidence that can answer all of our problems. Oh, where he is in the live view. That makes so much sense. Alright, it's this one, right? If he was reading, I don't know, like here, behind the shelf thing, then he wouldn't have been seen and he wouldn't have seen Shadow. Alright, let's do this. To the left, to the left, to the middle left. Yeah, we close. I can't lie, it's a bit hard to... Ooh, it's a bit hard to guess when they're actually gonna come down the aisle. Oh, fuck. Okay, we can't lose anymore. Oh my days. Oh, you can jump over them. Okay, that's good. That's good. We did it! The live view map? Oh, I see. See the exits? They're right across from one another. A straight path. If Shadow walked down the straight path, there's a way Espio and Shadow couldn't have seen one another. Looks like you'll have to point out where exactly in the map you mean. Where could Espio have been for Shadow not to see him? Huh? Here, right? Interesting, that's where I was sitting reading my book. I can second this. When I returned from the saloon car, Espio was in the same spot. That confirms it then. You see, Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another from this spot, because a bookcase is in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen Espio or vice versa. It makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return, Espio. There's just no way you would have seen him. I apologize for losing my call back there. I felt like I was grasping despite telling the truth. But I'm glad you all believe me now. Your alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you both for answering all our questions. But we did it! Another pair of alibis validated. Look at us go, guys. Look at us go. Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end. Well, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna crash here for a bit. These chairs are set in another. Sadly, our work isn't done. I've plenty of questions for Rouge, and especially Shadow. Yeah, Shadow... I don't know what Shadow is doing. Maybe it was a part of his, like, law card or something. I don't know. Rouge, possibly looking for a gift for Amy. But, again, don't know. Alright. That's our cue to leave. See you later, Vector and Espio. Alright, we got it. Oh my days. A murderer is on the loose. While doors keep getting locked. Tick tock tick. What? Tick tick tock goes the clock. While our heroes are in the caboose. At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective abilities. We're really doing this. Alright, we've been doing a good job so far. You sure you don't want to stay and look at all the great books a little longer? This PNG that they have is so cute, but I'm pretty sure we looked at everything because I didn't even know what to do earlier. Is Silver part of this? No, Silver isn't in this, unfortunately. It feels like he should be since Blaze is here, but no, he's not. What cart was Shadow supposed to be in again? I know Blaze and Rouge are supposed to be in the same cart. Rouge, there you are. We have a lot to say to you. We've visited every train car so far, and everyone said they've seen you wandering about. It's high time you told us why. My, talk about a warm welcome. Quick to the point, aren't you, darling? And I see you've brought the microwave master with you. Please don't let that be my legacy. Tails is right. Folks have brought you up a lot. Care to explain? Tell him, Rouge. We're gonna need the help. Blaze? Alright, I've been hunting for a treasure rumored to be stored here on the train. Treasure? They certainly didn't tell me about this treasure in the interview. Since I'm part business tycoon, part thief, we'll say thief, I knew I had to find it. Tell him what it is, Rouge. Alright, well, it's a chow egg. Wow, that does sound extravagant. But please don't tell me you accepted Amy's birthday invite only to find the egg. A woman can have multiple goals. I gave Amy her birthday present already, so everything's well taken care of. She wrote me in on the hunt immediately. I stayed here while she searched the train cars for clues. I deduced that the chow egg is here, in this train car, locked in a safe. Wait, so the treasure is real? It's actually here? And what did you manage to find, Rouge? Oh, well, why don't you both take a look? I found the train's blueprints in the library car with the safe code written right on it. The score of a lifetime. The train's blueprints? Please, Rouge, let's see that. Finders keepers, sweetheart. There's a problem. We need your assistance. What kind of problem? The elevator behind the security guard leads us right to the room holding the egg. But we're not getting anywhere without the guard's access card. We need a plan to get that card to use the elevator, and our chance of success grows with everyone's help. So, you want us to help you steal the egg? Blaze, you don't have a problem with this? I see no issues here. Sounds like a fine business venture. Ah, her law card must be influencing her decisions here. Either that, or breaking the rules must be refreshing for a princess. Queenie, do you have an opinion on this? I mean, if we go and look for it, then we could check if the code and stuff works. Might as well. Well, I suppose if both Blaze and Queenie are in, okay, let's get that egg. Hehe, that's the ticket. Happy to have you both on the team. Now we must plan. Oh boy. Access to, oh my days, I love this. Access to the egg room is behind a locked elevator door. The security guard has an access card. Do we attack the guard, bribe the guard, distract the guard? We don't bribe them because we have nothing to bribe them with, and we don't attack them because that's mean. Distract. We're all charming enough for that to work. That was actually a really nice thing to say. Queenie, is everything okay? I've never seen you smile like that. Seems they don't know how to take a compliment. Oh wow. If I'm gonna be in a casino, my poker face needs work. Okay, who's distracting the security guard? Who would be the best at doing that? Blaze, maybe? Because Rouge needs to actually be the one to steal it. No, actually, Rouge has the most charisma. I say Rouge. Of course, I'll distract them. Who could resist my feminine charms? I mean, Knuckles could, but yeah. I'm not sure how effective your charms will be on a child. Plus, your flight might prove useful. I'm not sure you being the distraction makes sense. Okay. You, Blaze? Alright. Her voice was so stoic, I have chills. Well, I trust her. Moving on. What's the distraction? Pretend the claw machine is stuck, push a bunch of poker chips to the floor, ask Chow about their partner and kids. This one? Causing a ruckus, I like it a lot. That'll get the guards' attention for sure. Let's move forward. With the guards distracted, Rouge, how will you get the access card? Pick their pocket, yeah. Pickpocket. Because that's something that she's really good at doing. I'll snatch your access key, no problem. That chow in uniform won't notice a thing. Excellent, we can count on you, Rouge. Try not to take anything else from them if you can help it. With the card obtained, we need to get Blaze out of there. Queenie, what's your plan? That? Any war crimes I should know about? Wow. I mean, I don't even remember the game that Blaze comes in first. But I'm pretty sure she wasn't very innocent in that game. What? Well, you're just far too plain. You would need a complete refashioning immediately. You know what? Maybe we should try something else. Okay, I don't want to push them over. Say there's a drink without a coaster. Absolutely vile. I can think of nothing worse. Despicable. I would never allow such a thing in my kingdom. The guard will go running immediately, I'm sure of it. Great. And with the guard distracted, we'll all head to the elevator. And just like that, we'll make it in the elevator. Inside, we... celebratory dance. Oh no, one last security measure we didn't account for. What do we do about the mechanical arms attacking from the ceiling? High five each of them. No, we have... that could probably work, but let's say Tails. I should be able to disengage them. I'll just need some time. Well, that leads us nicely to our next question. Tails is taking a while and the arms are tightening their grip. Cry and hope they sympathize. Imagine you're not in pain, pretend that if I do that. Darlings, I'm happy to say this plan is perfect. If everyone is ready, it's time to execute. Alright, let's help them. No risk, Queenie. I'm sorry. I'm trying my best. Oh dang. I knew the plan would go off without a hitch. We couldn't have made it this far without you both. You have my gratitude. Our planning beforehand was very thorough, I must admit, and it was executed to perfection. Enough chatter, now we claim our real prize. I have the safe code right here on these blueprints. What's this to? Maybe rings too? Rings? You can find those lying about in the grass, and that's of no interest to us. Let's focus on the real prize, shall we? Okay, sorry. Just wanted to see. Oh! There we go. It's here! Haha! Have it! Alright, before anyone sees us, let's get out of here. Hold on, kiddo. We can't be so hasty. You truly think that's all there is to this egg? No further secrets whatsoever? Rude, spit it out. What are you hiding? Only 3 of these eggs were ever made, each hiding their own individual secret. No one knows the secret because anyone who's opened one of these has never lived to tell the tale. You can open the egg? You sure can! And all of you will bear witness to its secret. Rouge, I don't know if you should. All you need to do is twist it. Uh-oh. Is that a bomb? Why? Uh-oh. Rouge, has no one lived to tell the egg's secret because each egg is a bomb? I think you're onto something, kid. It sure sounds like a bomb. We need to dispose of that egg now. Dispose of it after all our hard work? Rouge. Fine, but what do we do? Where do I put this thing? That's an excellent question. What do we do with a bomb? Oh my days. Let Tails cool it down. Let Rouge kiss the egg. Tell the egg to chaos control the egg away. Let it finish ticking and see what happens. Take one for the team. Throw it and lock it in the safe. Yeah. Ah, okay, fine. It's going back in. Tails, the safe won't lock. The door's staying open. But what? Close the door and twist it down. I obviously am. There must be some weird way to relock the door. There's no other buttons or dials. How are you supposed to... We don't have time to mess with this. Think of something else. Okay, rock the egg to sleep. Let it finish. I low-key want to just let it finish ticking and see what happens. Maybe it's not a bomb. Maybe it's just like a jack in the box or something. Here, give it to me. Get as far away from me as possible. Just remember me as I am a hero. No, Queenie, we won't let you do that. I mean, if that's what they want, who are we to... Stop. The microwave kid's obviously not going to sacrifice himself. Their body's far too scrawny to contain any sort of blast. Wow! They are rude! I haven't even done anything! True. Let's think of something else quickly. I think we try it. Are you insane? Do you want us to just blow up? We need to dispose of the bomb, Queenie. That is our goal. Listen, I get that, but what if the egg isn't a bomb? Wait, that's right. Queenie, I think you're onto something. Huh? What's right? Spit it out, kiddo. We don't have any time. Sorry, it's just Espio did say something interesting when we quizzed him about the chain's manual. He did. What the hell did he say? What? Oh, the arms. They can also detect weapons or explosives being brought into the... Oh, yeah, it did. Those robot arms that attacked us in the elevator seem to have a lot of functions here on the train. If a bomb was brought onto the train disguised as this egg, the arms would have detected it and wouldn't have allowed it on. The only other person who knows the coming and going of the train is the conductor, and he surely wouldn't allow such a thing either. So, if we're out of options, I think we should wait and see what happens. Okay, we wait. This is really a gamble, but like, still. What's in there? Do we get gold? Do we get a chaos emerald? Or the egg? It opened! It's hollow, not a bomb at all. You both really were onto something. Phew. My, well, that's one way to get the heart racing. I'm completely relieved. My hunch was right, thankfully. Eee, look what's inside! Oh, that's cute. Wow, look at that sparkle, and it's so heavy too. The final secret to the egg is a cow covered in gems. It's perfect, it's exquisite, it's revolutionary. Is she drooling over a sparkly ornament? Though, I must admit, it is stunning. You said no one lived to tell the egg's secret? I wonder why if the egg wasn't a bomb. Because they weren't as tough as us. I don't know, who cares? What a precious treasure, a beauty to behold. Maybe they naturally died of old age and just kept the secret with them. As much fun as this has been, we should get out of here before we're spotted. Good call, let's go. Espio really did come in clutch with that one. We were fumbling about like idiots. No one seems to suspect anything, and the security guard is back at their post. Hope they subdued the drink coaster fiend, okay? Thank you both for your assistance. That hunt was exactly the thrill I was seeking. Stealing was strangely fun, but I'd prefer to never do it again. Now, Rouge? She's completely absorbed in that bedazzled chow. What is it, darling? About those blueprints, now that you're done with them, maybe we could take a look? While I appreciate your assistance, it's, as I said, finders keepers. I'll need them a little longer in case I missed any other treasures, but I promise to let you take a peek later. I don't want to sound ungrateful, but I'm sure you get it, sweetheart. You can't just add sweetheart to the end of a sentence to make things better, but I don't think there's any reasoning with her. She's more powerful than me. Well, we'll get out of your way for now then. We have a murder mystery to attend to. Before you go, Shadow gave me and Rouge one of these. He passed through earlier. Let me unlock the door so you can continue forward. You know, we've had a lot of people mention you, Rouge, but we also have just as much suspicion about Shadow. He's unpredictable, that one. Good luck to you. The door's unlocked. Both of you stay safe. Thanks again. Wait, don't we... Yeah, we need to... There must be things to see, right? That's Dr. Eggman's logo. I suppose he does deal a lot with casinos. He's an evil scientist that's always that's always caused us trouble for Sonic and us. Every poker chip I've personally seen has had Eggman's mug on it, so I'm not too surprised to see this here. That's fair. I suppose I shouldn't be so surprised then. Alright, what else? What else do we have going on the table? Dr. Eggman's built a lot of casinos to run around in, but I've never actually sat down to play any for fun. Yeah, let's try. I don't know how to play that. It's easy, let me show you. Queenie, we simply don't have time for this. We must avenge Sonic. Probably a good point. Okay, what else? What else? Door. There's one. We can't interrogate them about anything, can we? Do you think you could go over your alibi again for us, Rouge? When Amy began the murder mystery, what did you do? Well, once Amy paired Blaze and I up, I immediately roped her in on my cow egg hunt. We split up at the casino car and I went searching for the blueprints. I walked back through the library and saloon cars till I found it in the library car. Did you see Sonic at all during your research? Sonic? No, I don't believe so. I remember him in the dining car at the beginning. Do you have anything to support that claim? Listen, plenty of people saw me poking around and I have the blueprints on me. I hardly had time to chase Sonic down, murder him and find the blueprints myself. We appreciate you answering our questions, Rouge. You take care now. I thought that Sonic walked back with her and Shadow. I thought that was what they had said earlier. Yeah, let's play some slots. Hey, this is like my favorite thing to do. Alright, let's see. Big money, big money. Well, I lost, yeah. We're gonna... Our gambling addiction. Okay, no. But maybe one more time for the... Okay, fine. I respect your restraint. Haha, thanks. Queenie cereal gambler. Yes, sir. Okay, I guess we speak to... Ooh, the bin. Oh? Is the bin not empty? My dad told me that when he met my mother, he would drive to her work 2 hours away every Tuesday with a flower from his garden. She quickly agreed to a date, and when she arrived at the restaurant, she found 2 dozen roses waiting for her. Within a year, the two were married. It's about caring, dedication, and persistence. That sounds very sweet and all, but all that's in the bin is a lollipop stick. Damn it! Tails! Yeah, like the leftover stick from a lollipop. That's all that's here. Queenie? Queenie, is everything okay? Do you need me to bring you a flower? Just leave me be. Alright, and then ask Blaze about her alibi as well. Pulling off that heist is much more enjoyable than the rest of these casino games. Do you think you could go over your alibi again first, Blaze? We left the dining car and Rouge pulled me aside to talk about the egg. We walked and talked to the casino car where we then went our separate ways. I scoped around and discovered the egg was here. After that, I played the slots machines. The train did a sudden jolt, which was odd, but I didn't leave the car. I gave Amy her present when she stopped by. Shadow passed through as well, but it was brief. He gave me the exit key and left. Interesting. Do you have any sort of proof you were here playing the slots? I do actually. I kept winning. Wow, okay. So I saved the cash out voucher. You can take a look. 14,000 credits? That's an enormous payout. How did you... I'm just naturally lucky, I suppose. That smirk, she's so self-aware. Well, thank you for your time, Blaze. Anytime. And do tell Cream I said hi, won't you? Of course, can do. Alright, I think we've looked at everything in this place now. Yep, alright. Off we go, guys. Ready to get going? Yes, sir. Let's find Shadow. Oh, wait. I actually want to look at the map. The train map real quickly. So Sonic was supposed to be up here with the conductor. But he's not. Obviously, he's down here, dead. But this is the last room before we get to the conductor's room. So we've made some good progress really quickly. Where's Cream? Cream was never there. Cream's at home somewhere. I can't lie. I did like Tails and Cream growing up, but after watching Sonic X, Tails and Cosmo, it has something special in my heart, man. Now is as good a time as any to clean out my pockets. I know you won't talk, but I know exactly why you've been locking those doors. It's hard to get a word in as you talk over me. I have my reasons. No reason is convincing enough. It's inconceivable what you did. Hey, what's going on? I see you made it here, Tails. But I didn't expect the Iron Chef as well. We'll see what you say when your microwave chili dog's delicious. I'd also like to know why you've been locking doors throughout the train, Shadow. Well, it seems Amy already knows, so ask her. I'm not saying a thing. You lot will have to tell me why. Now, if you could leave me be, I have an appointment coming up. An appointment? Who wants to meet with him? Well, Queenie, it seems like Shadow isn't going to talk. Let's do some investigating. Aight, we're ready. We'll speak to Amy in a bit, because she thinks she knows everything. Bin check. Tails? No. Tails? I think we should check the bin. Every bin has been empty, Queenie, and you've been disappointed every time. Are you going to get sad again if there's nothing in the bin? Alright, let's check the bin. What's this? Ha ha ha! Someone printed out the front page of a ticket website. It's for the band Hot Honey. Interesting. Hot Honey is one of Amy's favorite bands. Who cares what it is? Let's add it to our inventory. Are we sure this isn't just trash? I'll let you have this. There's always success if you check the bin. Guys, that's the quote. That's the quote for the stream. Alright, so I guess we should check the printer as well, because it probably was printed here. Seems the printer is hooked up to the computer. Can we print something? Sonic singing a song. Sonic rowing a boat. Sonic singing a song. The user interface isn't very clear, but I won't let it stump me. Oh, that's nice. Yep, this is exactly what I asked for. I'll quietly set this back on the printer. Alright, let's see on the computer. Maybe you can check the internet history. They told us about this in my interview. The lounge has a computer complete with internet access for casual browsing. How lovely. Seems convenient. It is. A shame to be on the computer missing these gorgeous views though. I feel like if you're using the computer here, you must really need to use it. This has keys on it. And Shadow is using keys. A keyring must be Shadow's, the locksmith. Interesting, there's only 2 keys. I figured a locksmith would have a bunch. Wanna take it? Yeah, let's take it. Do we still have the other keys? Like maybe we could add them to them and then we'd find like a missing one or something. Let's have it as that. Wow, Tails, you have to check this out. Ooh, that's pretty. These windows are huge. What a view. I didn't realize this train would drive along the coast. Spectacular, isn't it? I just want to hop out and take a dip in the ocean. If this train wasn't so nice to be on, I'd agree. Despite the murder lingering in the air. Despite the murder lingering in the air. I just thought the same thing. Alright, what else do we have going on? The arm is just sweeping up messes as it usually is. The band? Hey, it's a big chow band. Why did his face change to that? They don't miss. Oh, are you sure? Did we hear the right thing? Those chows understand music. Wait, what was the other one? Plays a jam, right? That was spiritual. How are they on this train? What are they being paid? I could play better than that. I feel reawakened. Sure you do, of course. Queenie, could you open the wardrobe, please? Sure. Wait, is there a reason you want me to do it? What if something falls out? Or worse, someone leaps out? I just think you should do it. Alright, fine. Alright, watch a pro. Ack, heck! All this dust, you opened the door too fast. It blew everywhere. Is there anything in there to see? What's that? Tails, do you see this? A pull string. Queenie, what? It's gotta activate something. What the? The back of the wardrobe opened. There's a full passageway back here. Come on, we have to see where this leads. I bet you this leads back to the dining car. And then it's gonna make Shadow look very suspicious. And that's why Shadow was locking all the doors. Oh, to the library, okay. And this is a library. There's a secret passage from the lounge to the library. I don't believe it. Shh, quick, back through the passage before they spot us. Okay, secret passage to the library from here. So maybe Shadow didn't go back through the library. Okay, keep it in mind everyone. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Shadow and find out what really happened. I want to hear Amy first. Glad you two finally caught up. I'm surprised it took you so long to get here. I thought you wanted to save Sonic. We've been thorough. Do you have any clues for us? Just a hot tip, but all will be revealed in due time. I think I'll be shedding a big light on this whole case. I hear sharing is caring, Amy. No way, journalist reporter Amy Rose is always first to reveal a scoop. When you're ready to challenge Shadow, talk to him, then I'll be ready. We can interrogate her? We'll be interrogating her. Oh, as in we're supposed to interrogate Shadow, then go back and interrogate her. Okay, that makes sense. Why did you come over here? There's nothing I can help either of you with. I ask that you leave me be. That stare, so cold. You know, maybe we will get out of here actually. Queenie, we certainly will not. Alright, interrogation. Shadow, we have some questions for you. We three get out, I'm busy. As I said, I have an appointment to attend to. Sorry, but this is important. Shadow, we've questioned everyone in this train and every single person has mentioned running into you. You've been locking every door in this train and I know why. Pray tell, why was I locking all the doors? Hehehe, time to reveal my hot tip. Hope everyone's ready for a scoop found by yours truly. According to the map, the next car is the conductor's car, where Sonic was stationed. This door right here in the lounge car is the only door that leads to the conductor's car. Following? So Shadow was locking all the doors for one reason and one reason alone. To keep Sonic from escaping the conductor's car. So you think Shadow was trapping Sonic? I sure do. He locked the conductor's car, then locked all the others so one locked door wasn't suspicious. Pure conjecture. You all get out and leave me be. Well, my source can back up these claims. They will remain anonymous, but I think the point stands. My source claims they never saw Sonic again after he went to the conductor's car. Why? Because he was trapped and couldn't leave the conductor's car. Reckless speculation. Is the logic sound though? Was Shadow trapping Sonic? I don't know, it's a bit sus because then if he was trapping Sonic, how did Sonic manage to make it back to the dining car? And then it's also like, if he made it back to the dining car and let's say he took the secret passage, he would have still had to make it into this room that we're currently in and he wouldn't have been in the conductor's one. I'll play along and follow this chain of logic, Amy. If Shadow did lock the door to the conductor's car, imprisoning Sonic, then how was Sonic found in the dining car? Exactly. I think Queenie and I can explain the car change, however. The passage? The hidden passage? Well, it's either that or we need to see if we need to check if his keys actually have oh my days, if his keys actually have the, oh my gosh, what are we being attacked by? The keys that Shadow was using, if they actually have the key there that was for the door between the conductor's car and the, oh my day, oh my god. No! I fumbled it. By one. Alright, let's try it again. Let's actually do well this time. Boing. Okay, seconds. Left, right, jump. Ah! Did I not jump? What the flip? I thought I pressed space. What's going on? Alright, we're high-key doing bad. Alright, second one. There you go. Second. Right, left. Boing. Okay, we did it this time. Third time's a charm. Exactly, Astro. Queenie and I found a hidden passage in the wardrobe that leads right to the library car. What? A secret passage? So someone could have used the passage, snuck through the library car, walked past the distracted boys playing arcade, and safely arrived at the dining car. Excellent work, Queenie. This is just my theory a bit. So Shadow murdered Sonic in the conductor car, but then thought the crime scene being so close to the station was suspicious. Shadow picked up Sonic, locked the door to the conductor car on the way out, and dropped the body off at the dining car. Are you officially accusing Shadow of murder? I am, but of course this is just a theory. I don't have any evidence to back this up, other than my hot scoop. Ha, seems Tails and I were more thorough than you. If Shadow's not going to talk, then I'll humour you once again. If Shadow travelled through the hidden passage and appeared in the library car, then how did Espio and Vector not see him? Well, I suppose it'd be hard to sneak around two people. Oh, well, Espio and Vector didn't see Shadow because... yeah, Vector was with Knuckles and Espio was reading. Yeah, okay. Espio reading in the library checks out. That's what he told me too. He's lying. What was that, Shadow? When I completely obliterated Knuckles and Vector at that whatever game, I left the saloon car. I spent some time looking for Espio, but he wasn't there. He wasn't in the library car. Like, I'd believe you. You're currently my #1 suspect. Why were you even searching for Espio, huh? If you must know, I needed to give him a key. As if, why would a locksmith be giving away his keys? Shadow has been giving away a lot of keys actually. Everyone but us seems to have one. That's true, everyone's been able to unlock the next door for us. I didn't know that. Shadow's been passing out keys? Perhaps Queenie and I can further validate Shadow's claims. Aha! This is where the key ring comes into play, right? This. There we go. That feels good. Now to get my thoughts in order. Aight. Thinking time. Let's make sure I can actually get the rings first time. Right. Left. What? I need you guys to just forget about that attempt, right? First time. I don't know what happened when I tried to press space just then. Boing. Alright, jump, left, right, left. What the flip? Was I like between the two rows or something? What was that? Ooh, okay, barely. First time, guys. First time. There's only one reason there's exactly 2 keys on that keyring. Those are the 2 keys Shadow meant to give Espio and Vector. But that would kind of mean that we needed the key to give to Sonic as well, right? No way. Well, what of his own key? Couldn't one of those be for him? I mean, wait, but it doesn't make sense because if those are the 2 keys he was supposed to give to Vector and Espio, he did see Vector though, because he literally was playing the game with them. So he should only have one key, right? I have my own key on me. Interesting. So, let's say Shadow's telling the truth. Then what? If Shadow didn't murder Sonic and bring him to the dining car, then what possible reason could he have for locking all the doors? She's right, her theory is strong. Tails and I certainly haven't presented any possibilities. Is Shadow really innocent in Sonic's murder? I think Queenie and I know exactly why Shadow was locking all the doors. Why does he keep including me too? First, Amy, I just have one question for you. Has everyone today given you a birthday present? Oh, most everyone. Yeah, everyone's been so sweet. Just, Shadow and Sonic hasn't given me anything yet. But that's okay, just them being here is enough. Understood. Thank you, Amy. Queenie? We know what it is. We know Shadow walked through every train car locking the exits, and he gave everyone stationed in the cars a key. Except for you, me, and Amy. So why would he lock all the doors and not give us a key? He couldn't find us because we were locked in the closet. Imagine it's a conductor. No, because low-key is on my mind. It's a little bit sus, you know, the thing sped up really quickly, Maybe that's when Sonic died. Not us, Queenie. I'm making a leap here, but stick with me. I think Shadow is trying to keep Amy away. Yeah, because he got her present. That's the band, right? What? Excuse me? Shadow would never do that. It's my birthday. You know it's my birthday, right? Don't you, Shadow? How dare... Queenie, show me the evidence. Huh? If Shadow was trying to keep me away, prove it. You've been so thorough or whatever. What proof do you have? Alright, it's easy. Not the menu. Where is it? This. You see? Going into the bin was helpful. Going into the bin is always helpful. This isn't me encouraging dumpster diving, by the way. Ooh, okay. Lots of things to avoid now. Oh shoot, I should have jumped. Oh, for God's sake. I don't think I'm gonna have enough. Ooh. Oh no, we did it. We did it barely. We did it barely, oh my days. You went rooting through the trash? Huh? What is that? We found this in the trash bin next to the printer. It's of a band's ticket website. Tails, don't... Ah! This is Hot Honey's website! No way, I love them! Hot Honey? It's the band I'm currently obsessed with. Jeremy B is... my current favourite. All the members have B after their name. Yes, isn't it cute? I haven't gone to any of their shows yet to see them though. Their tickets are really hard to get. You have to be ready online at a specific time and they sell out in minutes. So the question becomes, why was this paper found in the train car Shadow was stationed in? Watch yourself, Fox. The situation is becoming much clearer. I didn't know how Tails figured things out so soon, but I see where he's heading. The printout of the Hot Honey's band tickets websites exists because Shadow was buying tickets for Amy. But what? Shadow, is this true? Are you trying to get me concert tickets for my birthday? I've done a poor job hiding the surprise, it seems. Yes, I'm trying to get you concert tickets for your birthday. Shadow! I used that printer earlier and I found it difficult to manage. When logging onto the website, did you print the homepage by accident? Yes, that's exactly what happened. I'm not fantastic with computers, admittedly. Ultimate life form, my back fucking foot. I can't believe this. After I accused you of murder. Spill everything, Shadow. The cat's out of the bag. I want to know everything. Fine, the surprise is ruined anyway. Probably our fault there. Sorry, that's all a detective's job is, I suppose. When I arrived on the train, I realized everyone else had a gift, except for me. Worried for my social status, I immediately began brainstorming ideas and saw the computer. I remembered Amy had never seen Hot Honey live and looked it up. That's when I accidentally printed the homepage. The concert tickets weren't actually on sale, I realized, but would be available soon. Is that the appointment you keep speaking of? The time you're able to actually buy the concert tickets? Precisely. I haven't purchased his tickets yet. I knew I had to keep Amy away while I waited to buy the tickets, so I began locking all the doors. But for the safety of everyone, I handed out keys so they could get in and out, telling them not to let anyone through. It didn't work. Amy still managed to make it here, somehow. It's because the conductor gave me this. This key opens up any door on the train. I've gone through every locked door with ease. The plan's fatal flaw, the birthday key. I should have guessed. It's a well-known privilege. Shadow, your gesture is so sweet, and after I accused you too. How about this? Let's buy the tickets later, and to make it up to you, you can come with me. Hey, is this the Shadow Amy that my childhood heart wanted? Is it here? Is it here? Look at them going on a date. I don't know if... Too late, it's happening. I can't wait. Fine. Happy birthday, Amy. I expect lots of pictures from the concert, you two. Seems the mystery of Shadow's locked doors has finally reached the end. I blame my source for all this. That wasn't a hot tip at all, leading me to believe Shadow was behind everything. Watch her source be the conductor. Maybe you've called it Astro. My credibility as a journalist reporter down the drain. Amy, I am curious. Who is the source for your big scoop? I'd like to know as well. Sorry, strictly confidential. My credibility may be short, but my principles must stay intact. I have a strong feeling I know exactly who your source is. But we need to investigate one last area, the conductor's car. I'll come with you. I'd love to know who's been dragging my name through the mud. Alright, we have the whole squads. Queenie, I hate to say it, but I believe our investigation is finally coming to a close. Let's end this, Tails. We'll pin down Sonic's murderer for good. Right on then, let's do it. Alright, biggest plot twist I can think of here. Sonic did it himself. He just like tripped and hurt himself or something. No way Queenie is a Shadow X Amy shipper. Hear me out. Cause back in the good old days when I used to watch Sonic High School videos, right? All of the Sonic High School videos always had Sally Acorn in it, and Sonic would always be with Sally. And it always used to annoy me, and they used to like bully Amy or something. And Amy was my favourite, so I didn't like it. So I ended up down the rabbit hole of Shad Amy videos, because it was like, oh, they're in high school and Sonic and Sally bully Amy and Amy becomes an outcast. But then there's Shadow, who's also an outcast, but you know, he can protect her or whatever. And then I fell down that rabbit hole basically. Alright, we have looked at everything in this segment. We have nothing else to go. It's now or never. Alright, let's do this, guys. Not the Sonic High School videos don't remind me, no, because they were such a guilty pleasure for so long. Literally, like, still in end of secondary school, I would still watch those videos. They were an obsession. I should really sort out my evidence before I continue. Sort it out how? I feel like we should keep everything. What is this? Is this just the... Oh, yeah, it is. In my short time working on this train, I haven't visited the conductor's car yet. Feels empty? Yeah, because where's the conductor? That's odd. I haven't seen him throughout the train at all. Last we saw him was when he left the dining car. Something clearly happened here. Nothing we can't figure out. Come on, time to investigate. Alright, let's do this. Look at him looking all cool. Alright, who's this? Wow, the conductor looks so young in his uniform. He's been here a long time. After 32 years, he told me, he's finally retiring. He said he's headed to Spagonia with his wife. I hope they have a great trip. 32 years is a long time. I wish them a lot of happiness. May any future sorrow be fleeting. Yes, I wish that too. I've noticed these screens throughout the entire train. Yeah, they're used to show information and advertisements. They're nice. The picture is really clear. I would watch a full movie on one. I saw a slide that said happy birthday Amy. That was so cute. The next ad being for nasal medication was a little jarring though. The high quality screens probably didn't do that ad any favours. Not at all. Perhaps too much detail. Oh, there's a vent up there. Bin check. You're satisfied with finding a clue here before, huh? I know they say always check the bin, but I'm good. I'll go out on a high note. Okay. Alright, let's check the vents. A vent? It's a large one. Seems like at least one person could fit through. Maybe Sonic climbed through the vent to make it to the dining car and dropped when the train sped up, and then that's how he hurt himself? Not a problem for me, but I'm not sure how you'd get up there. Wait, why wouldn't it be a problem for you? Oh, the tails, right. No, because I was really sat here like, what, have I missed something? That makes sense. Ooh, the hand is disassembled? This robot arm has been completely torn off. Yuck, how creepy. That arm is powerful. It would be tough to break out of its grip. A lot of people here have the strength to tear this off, but the question is, why? A confrontation definitely occurred in this room. We should log this. Aye aye, sir. Spilt over mug. Did this fall over when the train sped up? Not sure. Wait, what's it say on the mug? A cup of joe in your hand, wife by your side. Paradise. Alright, we get it. He loved his wife. Shadow is the #1 hater. Oh my gosh. Okay, what have we not looked at? Ooh, what's that? What's this? Was someone playing darts? Tranquilizer. Okay, wait. Next suspicion. We're just throwing theories out there, right? Conductor goes in there with Sonic, because this is where Sonic was supposed to be. They get into a kerfuffle for what reason? I don't know. Maybe I think the robot arm held onto Sonic because it was like, you're going to have to pretend to be the dead person, right? And he was like, what the heck? So he ripped it off in his kerfuffle because it's like, cool, I'll be the dead person, but you don't have to do all of that. Conductor hits him with like a tranquilizer sort of thing, right? Hence the blow dart. Uses a vent to go to the dining car, drop off the body. Hence why Sonic is hurt, and like, I can't remember what he said at the beginning, but you know, he's hurt to an extent. And then the conductor goes and hides somewhere else, because at this point, I'm assuming during this is when the train speeds up, and therefore because the conductor isn't there, right? So it does a madness. It malfunctions, and now we're here. That's my little conspiracy theory. Someone brought a weapon onto this train. You see, it would have to be the conductor. That would be my assumption, because the robot arms detect it and stuff, right? But the conductor would probably have control over them. That shouldn't be possible. Tails is right. The train detects any weapons on a passenger. You see? On a passenger. But it wasn't a passenger. Let's make note of this. I think we found enough clues. Let's talk to Amy and solve this once and for all. We have. I didn't even get to see all the other things. A microphone. You can talk to the whole chain with this. Should I say something? Start beatboxing. If you can hear this, your armpits stink. No, let's beatbox. Queenie, why are you reaching for the mic? The face of shock. The disappointment. What the hell is wrong with you? Just offering our guests some musical entertainment. Alright, let's actually finish this. Well, you two think you have enough evidence for me to call everyone here? I think we got this in the bag. It's high time we named the suspects. What do you think, Queenie? Ready to solve this case? I think so. Hello everyone, this is the birthday girl speaking. Please report to the conductor's car at once. Are you guys excited? Are you guys excited to see who did it? Look, it's the whole crew. Wonderful to have you all here. Tails and I are ready to announce our prime suspect, with assistance from Queenie. Why hasn't Sonic shown up? I told you, it's sus. She's looking for Sonic? Oh, no. Vector, real quick, can you come with me to get Sonic? He must still be pretending to be dead. Lazy bum. Are we sure he's okay? Ready, let's go get him. Let me tell you, darlings, this has been a delight. A delight? The air in here is so intense, I love it. Nothing like the thrill of a mystery. The train has so many amenities, I feel so catered to. Admittedly, I've been having a lot of fun myself. The amusement of a chase. I see why you're a detective outside of this mystery, SVO. You and I love a good thrill, it seems. But on this train, I am but a humble poet. I'd be willing to do an event like this again. It says here the train does escape rooms as well. I love escape rooms, count me in. I'm so glad everyone's having a good time. Maybe we could ride a train just to relax sometime? Yeah, that'd be fun too. Uh-oh. That was a scream from Amy. Sonic. What in the world? The That's Amy's voice. Quick, where's Amy? He's not responding to us. Sonic! Sonic! What? Is he hurt? Why isn't he moving? Sonic, can you hear us? He's banged up. If there's a pulse, it's weak. Set him down, Vector. Make sure his head is popped up. I'll help you. Voice actress Queenie. I knew one of you would take this too far. Why? What? It's not. I highly doubt it's them. I'm pretty sure it's the conductor. Which one of you did this to Sonic? On my birthday, no less. Could this really have been one of us? There's no one else here, Knuckles. So I'll ask again. Which one of you did this? This is inexcusable. Sonic's hurt. I'm going to expose the monster who did this. Tails is not having it. I thought Sonic could handle anything, but somehow he met his match. I'm going to help you get to the bottom of this, Tails. Absolutely. Me too. Same. We're going to figure out exactly what happened in this room and punish the one responsible. Sonic, he really was hurt this whole time. And I did nothing. I'm righting my wrong. I must take down the murderer. Tails, Queenie, I have a big question to ask. Who in this room did this? Who killed Sonic the Hedgehog? Guys, they did it. They basically said the title. Oh, what the flip? Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't realize it came down to us. And the conductor isn't an option? Damn, okay, there goes my whole plan. I will be honest though. If you have to pick out of these people, okay, let's go through everyone. Tails and I supposedly woke up at the same time. Amy, I would have faith that, you know, she loves Sonic enough, right? Knuckles broke the arcade machine. I honestly do believe that Sonic got hurt in this place, right? But Knuckles would have had to pass everyone to get there. I think Espio, the ninjutsu, right? They have to be strong enough to break off this, and it says here that it's completely sliced through. Espio, you know, has those little shurikens. And right, during the time, yeah, Espio was in the library. During the time when Shadow was going up and down locking doors, Espio could have very easily gone through the secret passage. And especially because he didn't see Shadow and Shadow didn't see him, it's sus. And with darts, it's sus. I think we go for Espio. Espio, you were the one to murder Sonic, weren't you? Alright, let's do this, guys. I did no such thing, my young friend. But if it's a battle of wits you wish, I would love to discuss things. Let's discuss. What? He's an Espio? Oh my days, this really makes me want to play Danganronpa. I watched the anime and I loved it, and like I wanted to play the game, and this is just, it's fueling it. We already talked about this. The man was reading. You have nothing. Restating Espio's alibi would be helpful for everyone, I think. Yeah, and then there's also the thing, you see, there's also the thing though that like, Espio knew what was in the book. What could be the explanation for that? Wait, when it was talking about the robotic arms, right? And how you would know how it would know that a person has a weapon, right, is because it would like probably try to take it from you. My assumption would be that it tried to take a weapon from him and he broke it, but he kept it on him and it was like disposed there or something, because they said that it happens when you get onto the train, and it seems like they got on at the dining cart area. Yeah, I think we're right. SBO was locked in the library car reading. He only had access to the saloon car during the murder. However, new evidence has come to light that needs to be addressed. Alright, let's do this. We discovered a hidden passage. SBO could have left the library at any time because Tails and I found a hidden passage from the library car to the lounge car. In the lounge, the hidden passage exits behind the wardrobe. I feel lucky we even found it. Not only would SBO avoid any locked doors, but that would put him in the car just before this one. We have no evidence I used any It's true, you didn't miss a question, but I think Queenie and I can explain that too. How did SBO know everything in the train manual he was reading? He's a ninja, so he speed reads. SBO is a ninja. He's fluent in 17 different languages and remarkably disciplined. What are you getting at? You picked a random book from the shelf and memorized it, just to guarantee yourself a clean alibi. What? That's absurd. Memorizing a whole book? I know this is a talented bunch, but that seems like a lot. I don't know, it is plausible. SBO is particularly skilled. I've known SBO a long time. He once speed read a book I was reading just to spoil the ending for me. If I'm right and SBO quickly memorized the book before entering the hidden passage, then SBO could have met Sonic in the conductor's car where he was murdered. Since we're only talking in what ifs, let me throw something at you. How was I to know about the hidden passage? It's hidden. The blueprints! The blueprints that Rouge found, because she found them in the library. There we go. You said it yourself, kid. You were lucky to even find the passage. Queenie and I might not have the evidence to answer your question, but we know someone who does. Easy! Easy! Look at me go, man! Rouge, we need to see those blueprints. Blueprints? You stole blueprints? Whatever, I already used it to scout for more treasures. Came up cold. You can have it. Hell yeah! This right here is a blueprint to the entire chain. SBO could have easily used this to find the hidden passage. What makes you think I ever saw those blueprints? Rouge had them. She found it. She found it in the thing. But would he have... Wait, okay, wait. SBO swiped them from the conductor. SBO... Yeah, I assume SBO found them before Rouge did. But I feel like these two statements could both be true at the same time. I'm gonna say this one, because this is the way. Oh, the library car. It was stuffed with the brochures. I checked the saloon car first, then found the blueprints after leaving. So that means SBO had time to find the blueprints and discover the hidden passage. In my theory, SBO looked at the blueprints and then used the hidden passage to get to Sonic. Within Amy's guidelines, the murderer can kill a single participant however they choose. The logistics are still vague, but Queenie and I have evidence on how Sonic was murdered. I'm unsure how much harm SBO caused Sonic, but Queenie and I have evidence on how it was done. Oh, this is rich, pray tell. If I murdered Sonic, how did I do it? Easy, with the dart. Oh shoot, okay. Okay, let's not fumble this. This feels so satisfying though, I won't even lie. Ooh. Oh shit. I messed up my dodging. Oh my god, no! What the flip? They did that last seconds. Okay, no. Try again. That was so last minute. To the left, to the middle, to the left, jump up. Bam, 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 ba, bam, bam. So we need to make sure that we get onto the... No, I forgot where it was. I was literally trying to say it. I need to make sure we get onto the what do they call that? Bounce pads? It's because it looks so, like, inconspicuous due to the fact that they have floor in front of it. There we go. There we go. Come on, that has to be it, right? This is giving my, like, Ace Attorney objection moment, and I fucking love it. This blow dart was found here in the conductor's room. I believe Espio used this to knock Sonic unconscious. Ah, so you mean Sonic might just be knocked out? I'm unsure. He's more banged up than what a blow dart would do. According to Amy's rules, a blow dart counts as a kill for the murder mystery. My theory, therefore, is plausible. Plausible, you say? Then why are there so many holes in it? You deny the allegations? Of course I do. Let me present the first fatal flaw. If I knocked out Sonic in the conductor's car, then how was Sonic found in the dining car? I locked all the doors and Espio didn't have a key. He would have had to take the hidden passage back. If he took the hidden passage back, he'd end up back in the library. Queenie and I knew another way it could have been done. Easy, the vent. What? What? Blueprints showcasing the full layout and specifications of each car on the train, including the hidden passage. A code to the safe is written in the... I don't know what evidence I'm supposed to present here. It's either the train map or the blueprint. Maybe the blueprint again because it has vents on it, maybe? Oh, okay. Jumping time. Because we literally haven't... At the same time, we literally... Oh my days. Whoops. We literally have not used the... What the f... We haven't used the map at all in the game. So maybe it could also be that. It was either the blueprints. There we go. Okay, wait, let me shut up. I jumped! I actually jumped! I pressed space, man, please. Alright, we're being quiet and being focused. Left. Oh, shit. Oh my days. Phew, okay, we did it. Alright, let's take a look. If Espio didn't take the secret passage to get to the dining car, then what route did he take to get Sonic there? There's a path above the conductor car and it goes all the way to the dining car. Huh? I didn't even see that area. Is that some sort of long attic? According to these blueprints, there's a hidden path in the ceiling that leads straight to the dining car. Perhaps you can access it through the vent over there. The vent, of course, that must be the entrance to the path. Allow me to check it out. Oh my days. There is a path back there and a track. A track, huh? A track for the robot arms, I think. Oh, so that's why he had to cut it. This must be the path the arms take to move throughout the train. So you're saying, I somehow fit with Sonic in that vent and took him to the dining car? Tails, you're a smart kid, so I know you realize we both couldn't fit up there. Espio's right, this is feeling flimsy, Tails. I need an answer, my name's getting dragged around here. How on earth would I get Sonic through that vent? Think time? Okay. We can do it. We're so close. We're literally on like the final bits. Oh my days. Whoops. Wow, there's so many things going on. Ah, I'm not getting any of the rings. I didn't even get enough. What the flip? Alright. Ah! Whoopsie daisy. Alright, let's try that again. Oh shit. Oh, I forgot. I don't think I'm gonna have enough rings this time either. I'm not even jumping fast enough to get the yeah, damn. Okay, I really need to like not get hit. Oh, sake. What did I literally just say to myself? Is that enough? Yeah, she's fucking done it. Let's go. Alright, let's finish this once and for all, guys. Everyone saw the broken robot arm on the ground, right? Clearly, a fight broke out here, and one of these robot arms was a casualty. But what if one of the robot arms actually caught Sonic? Knuckles said there's a track the robot arms use that continues through the vent. A robot arm could have grabbed Sonic, passed out from a blow dart, and carried him to the dining car. Could that be true? Take a look at Sonic. He's clearly banged up. Could the fight have been between Sonic and the robot arms? I can see that. Those arms do look powerful. Sonic doesn't fall easily, but if he's woozy from a blow dart, the arms could have gotten him. Interesting theory tells, but you have to admit, these are a lot of coincidences. I might not be able to link everything directly to Espio yet, but I have found one inconsistency. Someone here received false information, and I believe that information came from Espio. Oh shoot. Amy, right? Amy, you received a hot scoop, did you not? I think it's time you told us where that scoop came from. Tails, you're right. Espio lied to me. Espio told me that Shadow was locking doors to trap Sonic, but we found out Shadow was trying to keep me from discovering my birthday surprise. That scoop came from you, Espio? No, of course not. Amy must have misheard me. Misheard you? Yes, I said, Sonic's going to get trapped with all these locked doors. I was just looking out for my fellow passengers' safety. I didn't blame Shadow. I don't know, Espio. What? The evidence might not be airtight, but there's a lot being thrown at you that makes sense. I have to agree. You want us to believe you were lazily reading the whole time? While you were stationed in the room with a hidden passage? And now you're lying to me? On my birthday of all days? I believe the murderer used the train's controls to move Sonic from the conductor's car to the dining car, and lied to Amy, casting further blame on Shadow, for no other reason than to cause doubt and confusion. When examining everyone's alibis, one clearly stands out as the weakest. I believe it's clear to everyone that it could only have been one person. It was you, Espio! You are the one who murdered Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh. Oh, Sonic's back. Hey guys. Sonic, you okay? Sonic, and just as we solved the mystery, Espio was the murderer. Right. Alright, let's see. How did things go down? Espio jumped me in the conductor car. Dang it, you got me. A blow dart though? Really? It's non-lethal poison. You'll be just sleepy for a while. Great, I could use a nap. No, wait, there's something important. Espio left me there. Something important? I need everyone to listen. The train's a badnik. What was a badnik again? That was a Robotnik thing, right? Sonic, are you feeling alright? Do you need to lie back down? No, we all need to get off this train. We're not safe. What? When I arrived at the conductor's car, the conductor was already here. He was so excited to tell me all about the features of the train, but what he was telling me, I had a bad feeling. I asked to see the power source. The conductor hadn't even seen it. When we took a look, we realized the train's powered by a flicky. The one from Tails' Law. There's only one person twisted enough to use a flicky as a power source. Dr. Eggman. I told the conductor the train needed to be destroyed. He refused. The way the conductor was describing it, it's more than a simple badnik. It's the conductor's friend. The train is his co-conductor. You're not serious. They certainly didn't tell me that in the interview. Right as we saw the flicky, I felt a sting in my shoulder. It was a blow dart from Espio. Damn. Espio left. The lights in the room started to glow red. The evil robot hands. Hey, stop! What are you doing? I knew something was wrong and stood up. The arms came for me next. I spin dashed right through the robot arm, sliced it off the rail it was on. Wow, I'm amazed I was able to do any of this poisoned. But another robot arm managed to grab me and pin me to the floor. Ah! The conductor screamed as the arms approached him, but I was hit quite a bit before it all got to me. Damn, that's crazy. And we were blaming the murder on the conductor the entire time, and really the conductor was a victim. Oh no. Everyone, I have something to admit. Uh-oh. Were you sent here by Robotnik or something? Oh, I murdered Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, we already knew that. The situation has gotten so serious. Why would you not just tell us? I thought that's how these murder games worked. Oh my days. You shoot someone with a blow dart, they die. Are you crazy? It's just a make-believe game. No one should get hit with a blow dart. I was just following the rules. See? Use this. Wait, was the whole thing planned by Eggman? Wait. Use this blow dart on Sonic stationed in the conductor car. It's laced with a non-lethal sleeping agent. Thank you again for choosing the Mirage Express staff. Maybe the conductor... Wait, what did the conductor look like again? Maybe he's just a front. Wait, oh my days, wait. Okay. What is that? It says, use this blow dart on Sonic station in the conductor car. It's laced with a non-lethal sleeping agent. Thank you again for choosing the Mirage Express staff. What is this? Instructions? I was given the blow dart along with that card. It's signed staff. Who gave this to you? Come to think of it, one of the robotic arms handed it to me. Ooh! Weapons shouldn't be allowed on the train. What is the larger picture here? Who instructed those arms to attack? Who? Or what? Who do you think attacked Sonic and handed Espio the blow dart? I mean, they've said, everything they've said has been the train did this, but at the end of the day, I don't think the train has its own consciousness. So I have to stick with my gut feeling from earlier and say the conductor. I believe something's been orchestrating things behind the scenes. Something wanted Sonic out of the picture and for a good while, so I think the train itself is plotting something. Damn it. First we learned the train's a badnik, and now it's out to get us? Once again, you keep saying the most ridiculous nonsense. You're seriously convinced the train has it out to get us? I don't know what the train's full intent is, but clearly it's been tampering in our murder mystery game. Train, come out and show yourself. Amy, it's my birthday and I don't need you messing with it. I'm with you, Amy. This train can have it. Come on, there's gotta be another way to get the train's attention. What was that? Uh-oh. The train has eyes now. Can you see it? What did you two do? Is that the conductor? Here, I can get him down. Don't touch him. Is the train talking? Of course I can talk, you fools. We're too distracted playing your silly little game to figure it out. We were right, weren't we? What are you plotting? I'm taking all of you to Eggman's base. Where you will what? Imagine it's his wife. That would be a plot twist and a half. Eggman? After I deliver your annoying party right to his egg fortress. Annoying? The conductor and I will be free to laugh and play. Go my days, Astro! Astro, you fucking called it. Wait, you called it. I think you called it, Astro. Holy shit. We'll be free to laugh and play games, ride the open rails like we always planned. Oh my days, enough. The train's picking up speeds. Everyone, grab something. Which one of these buttons turned the train off? Whoa! Sonic! Stay put until we arrive. Goodbye. Shit, man. Wow. Was I expecting all of this today when I decided I wanted to play a Sonic murder mystery? Oh my days. Wow, okay. I am fully hooked. I am fully hooked on this. A bunch of evidence has fallen out of my pockets. Ugh. My head. Tails? Amy? Is anyone here? Hello? Hello? No need to yell, buds. Sonic, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Hanging in there. It seems the train threw us back into the dining car. But where's everyone else? A great question, but for now, are you alright? Sonic the Hedgehog asking about me? I'm doing amazing. I feel terrible. Wow, amazing, huh? You might have to share a bit of that enthusiasm with me. I might have overcompensated there. Let's get our bearings and take a look around. Good idea, lead the way. This is all my days. I fucking love this. This is so good. Hey, one of these robotic arms are here too. Yo, it swiped at me. Best to leave it alone. The train's definitely mad at us. Good call. We gotta get out of here before that arm swipes at us again. That yellow glow is chilling. I miss when it was just showing us the weather. Oh. Well, that's better than the yellow glow, I guess. Hello, hello? Anyone there? Why is no one responding to me? I miss the yellow glow already. You got some nerve showing up here, Egghead. Ho ho ho, you spiky blue pest. Seems you've finally taken passage on one of my passenger trains. Who the heck are you? Don't talk to me. Wow. Wow. Okay, Eggman. Sorry. Shiver me timbers. Ignoring that, they certainly didn't talk about you in my interview. My involvement isn't well known, civilian. The infrastructure in your towns just wasn't cutting it. If I were to build Eggman Land, these problems would need sorting out. So I courageously got involved. I converted some cargo trains into passenger trains for the sake of the public. It's just more useful for future schemes. Let me guess, another death egg, Dr. Predictable? The people fear giant spheres, it's science. Let's cut to the chase. Where are our friends? Judging by my security cameras, your pathetic friends are all locked in the cars they were stationed in. Seems you managed to make the train quite upset. Did you not know this was happening? Heavens no, I'm only now getting caught up. I'm far too busy to notice what a passenger train is up to. You see, the capability of a badnik is normally very basic, just kill Sonic the Hedgehog. But for a luxury train, I wanted to be sure things ran without my supervision and report to me if any of you happened aboard. This train's capability of intellectual thought is extraordinary, a feat only accomplished by my genius. So this confirms it, the train really is sentient. Suffice to say, your capture is inevitable. You're on a train that desires nothing more than to deliver you all to me. See, I got to thinking. I need to manufacture motivation beyond programming. I like to make my badniks compete against one another from time to time. It's good for productivity. So I instituted a bounty upon my army of badniks. First, to capture you pathetic creatures. Gets a generous rewards. The train wants to deliver us to Eggman for rewards? Most of my robots ask for something simple, like my autograph or whatever, but a highly intelligent train, it may ask for something more interesting. As much as I like reward programs, are you done blabbering, Doc? You can never just win silently, can you? When you're dragged to my base, you'll regret the day you ever crossed me, Hedgehog. I already do. Get lost. Ciao. He always knows how to get under my skin. This is tough. The train has the motivation, and being made by Eggman is no doubt powerful. Not to mention we're all separated. What am I supposed to think? The train purposefully had Sonic knocked out so it could deliver us to Eggman. This whole time we were all in danger and I went along with it. Sonic was really hurt. The conductor's been captured. Should I have been more assertive earlier? Am I at fault here? Jeez and peas, we're spiraling. Hey. I can tell the situation's getting to you. Oh, yeah, sorry, I get it. The road's getting tough. It's easy to... What is this happy-go-lucky music? The road's getting tough. It's easy to question the decisions that got you here. But when negative thoughts hit you, let it pass and keep living. No way they're just gonna end the game here. Don't you fucking dare do it. Don't you dare. Don't you dare, Sega. I need you here helping me think through this before I do something rash. See, I'm one of those leap before you think kind of guys. Ha ha ha, okay, you're right. Let's keep moving forward and make things right. Breathe, okay? We gotta get to the conductor's car before the train arrives at Eggman's base. The doors have been heavily fortified. How do we get through? Believe in yourself! No matter the obstacle, I know you have what it takes to figure it out. The entire day, Tails and I have been asking ourselves, what would Sonic do? So, what would you do? What would I do? Well, I'd speed through head on and rescue our friends by any means necessary. Here, stand back. The just so abrupt music change is so fucking funny, man. Yeah, now that the road's clear, nothing can stop us. Better hold on to your pants. I don't think we'll be getting another break after this. Uh-oh. Ready to go? Let's do it. That's the spirit. Let's go find our friends. To the conductor car to end this mystery. Oh shoot. Alright, our friends are locked in the cars up ahead. In my last adventure, maxing out my ring count gave me an extra boost of speed. If I can grab enough rings, I should be fast enough to bust through the next door too. Ready? Let's do this. Oh shoot, man. Oh, this is so cool. Oh shit. Not me already cannot. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna just drop off the next one. Oh, okay. I want to drop off the thing. Because I know I'm not getting enough coins, so. Che, hi, welcome to the stream. You've come at a good time. We're in our anime protagonist moment. We're trying to, oh my days. We're trying to save our friends. Oh shoot. I'm so bad at depth perception, man. Yeah, arthritis gameplay, I know. I'm literally so bad at this. I think that they should have made this so that when you press like left and right, it just sends you like into the, oh my days, into the middle of the lane over. It doesn't do that, so I'm like constantly trying to make micro adjustments. This low-key sounds like the dream speedrunning music. Oh, we made it, barely. Just wait till I see Eggman. I'm gonna clobber him. We gotta deal with the chain first. Come on, let's go. Oh shoot, more? Did they not see me struggling? Oh, fuck's sake. Ah, do we have enough? Okay, we do. Who do we have next? Hell yeah, this is like the friendship is magic section of the game. Oh my god, man. They couldn't put me in the center of the lane. Like, actually. So many micro adjustments. I barely made it. Blaze and Rouge. Okay, second one. Bush. Ah, wait! Hey, relax. Do we have enough? Oh my gosh, do we have enough? Okay, now we do. Oh shit, no we don't, not anymore. Oh my days. Okay. Shadow, and now we're at the conductor's car after this, right? And we need to save Amy, our beloved. Oh my day. Yeah, we're not saving Amy. I'm gonna have to retry that one for certain. Jeez and peas, I'm doing terribly. Oh my gosh, that one was bad. Alright, let's do this again. Off to the right here. Yep. Oh shit. Alright, there we go. Sonic, you're here. This is no way to treat the birthday girl. You're right. I'm ready to stop this chain. Alright. Guys, it's the final sequences. Oh my days. Excellent work trapping these pests. Now, hurry, to me. I must properly dispose of them to begin my plans for Eggman Land, and probably another death egg. Don't teleport us to the future. Don't turn us into robots. How about that? Oh ho ho, I haven't done that in a while. Maybe I will turn you all into robots to give Sage some new toys to play with. Shut it, Eggman. Don't disappoint me, Chain. Hurry it up. I will not fail. My wish will be granted, and I bet you their wish is to just be with the conductor. Your wish? Oh, you mean the bounty? I don't care what you call it. Just bring me those overgrown mammals. That Eggman. I must get my wish. I will not fail. This is it, everyone. Get ready. We're taking this thing down. Oh, another Sonic special level sort of thing. This is giving like I doubt many of you have played the game. There's a game called Rhythm Doctor that's on Steam, and it's from oh my days, it's reminding me of that right now. Oh my god, I need to stop speaking. Alright, let's redo that. Oh wait, is that? Oh, for a minute I thought that thing at the top was a health bar. Right. Oh shoot! Oh, fuck's sake. Alright, let's try this again. Focus on the rings, Queenie. I don't know why I'm so bad at this. Like, I know depth perception is something, but damn. For fuck's sake. Alright, there we go. None of you could possibly understand. We promised to be together our whole lives. How could he just leave like it was nothing? Who do you mean? The conductor? He's retiring. You just have to accept that. My wish will keep us together forever. That's what being friends is all about. You can't force someone to be friends with you. That's messed up. Shut up! Just shut up! Oh my days. The train is really in its... oh my days. In a mind of its own. Ah, my days, there's so many things going on. Eggman, can you hear me? My wish, my wish, my wish. Make the conductor never leave me. Let us be friends forever. The kind of friends who would never leave each other. Why would he betray me? Oh, sorry, I was reading chat. Not the wife, this thing, that's sad. It is. It actually is sad. Oh my god. Oh my cheese and peas. This is a lot of jumping and navigating that I'm supposed to be doing right now. I still f***ed it. Oh my god. I'm actually not good at this. I only have 11 coins. Oh my god, what the flip? Yeah, I was nowhere near. I was actually nowhere near. Alright. What? How am I supposed to jump twice so quickly there? I don't get it. Oh my... Why? Oh my god. I'm literally so bad at this. Okay, wait. Am I supposed to... Let me just not jump over that spikes. Let me move to the side instead. Because I don't see how I'm supposed to jump twice in time to not fall off. I still... Oh, I did it though. Ooh. Yes! Conductor! You promised me, you promised. Let him speak. Unhand him. Train, stop this. When I told you we'd be with each other forever, I was a much younger man. I'm getting old. I'm getting tired. Excuses! How dare you abandon me? I'll be lonely. So lonely. Why must you insist loneliness upon me? No, stop. What are you doing to me? Please don't make me do this. We have to rescue the conductor if you ever want to stop this train. Damn, this is so sad, man. I have been put on a roller coaster of emotions with this game. Yeah. There's so many things going on, my days. Oh, we still did it though. Come on, Sonic. A flicky? This is just like the law card when my ex-best friend left detective work to join Dr. Eggman. So this really is a badnik. The stakes rise every second, huh? We gotta save him. On it. Let's show our full power. Damn, this is crazy. I thought this was just gonna be a little hee-hee murder mystery. Shoot. Do I have enough? No. My god, there's so many things going on. No! Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, shit, okay. For fuck's sake, man. I'm so bad at this one. There's so many, and it's just constant flashing. Like, damn, my eyes, bro. No, this one is hard. There's actually too many things going on. It's low-key overwhelming. Oh, well, there goes like half my rings that I just got. Oh, God. Oh, for sake. Yeah, I'm not doing this. What the flip? I'm still 15 away. My eyes are aching and blurry. It's cool, so it's a price to pay. It is a price to pay, but my god, this price is a bit hefty. Shoot, I've topped the jump. Jesus Christ, man. There's actually too many things. I'm not, because the thing is, when I'm looking, I'm like not looking far enough ahead of me. So the jumps as well are hard to clock when I actually need to do them. Jeez and Pete, yeah, what the hell? I'm still like a solid nearly 15 away. We're not stopping until we do this. We need to save the conductor. Fuck. Oh, come on, man. What? Oh, I was pressing the wrong buttons. Oh my days. Oh my days. Oh my days. You failed us. If it was up to me and I had to do this first try, yeah, we'd all be dead. We would have all been turned into robots or whatever Robotnik's plan is to do with us. Ah! Shit! Oh! Shit, man. Oh, fuck. Ah, no! I was actually doing better than that one. We got up to 76. I literally keep missing that. Okay. Finally, we fucking did it. Jesus Christ. Just be delivered to Eggman already. What about my happiness? Your happiness comes at the expense of others. Last I checked, that's called being selfish. Guys, there's the lesson for the kids. Me? Selfish? How dare you? Oh my god. Jeez, I have 35 coins. Okay, let's try that one again. Because normally these games do 3 phases and done, so I knew that was going to be the last phase, but like, jeez. Jesus Christ. I actually can't even tell what's going on anymore. What the hell? And the thing is, I know there are people out here that did this first try. Like how? Ooh. Oh, come on, man. How the hell are people doing this? Okay. I keep f***ing up that jump, man. Low-key, I may look up if there's a way to like get rid of all of the flashy. It's a bit too much, man. In options. Alright, let's see in the assist mode. Remove pitfalls. Can I like remove the flashy or something? Okay, we'll try a bit more. Baldy will fix this. Do you think so? Baldy is what? I think I did the wrong hotkey. I did. There we go. There's Baldy. Alright, come on, Baldy. You got this. Yeah, the flashing. I don't even remember this game having like an epilepsy warning at the beginning of it. God damn. Oh, come on, 6 away? Guys, I'm really trying my best. I know I'm not speaking, but I need the concentration right now. There we go. No, 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 no! I'll grab the flicky. There we go, you're saved. It's over! Time to pay for ruining my birthday, of course. Amy's fucking strong though. Man said one hit and she mashed up the whole train card like that. That's crazy. The Son Amy moment. My inner fangirl. The train is slowing down. Great hit, Amy. It was pretty great, wasn't it? That's what you get when you mess with my special day. I just couldn't bear to see you go. I'm sorry for the trouble. Please, not me getting upset over bloody robot, man. I think our work here is done. Now let's get off this thing. The conductor even has a wife though, like it's crazy. Thank you. Goodbye, my friend. I may be leaving the rails, but I assure you I'll never forget our time together. The Portal effect? Yeah, it actually is the Portal effect. After playing Portal, you become more... What's the word? It's not even agreeable. I don't know, man. We did it! Well, I'll say, I've never been on a train like that before. The universe has a unique way of doing things. Empathetic, yeah, that's the right word. Watch your step, watch your step. It's over. The mystery of the Sonic The mystery of Sonic the Hedgehog's murder is officially over. Maybe next birthday we just ask Vanilla to make dinner. Oh, you don't love parties where by the end someone tries to kill you? I think I'm actually going to miss this group's unhinged way of thinking. Oh, look at the Honey, you're late. I've been waiting there for hours. You'd honestly never believe what happened, so I won't even try. I'm just glad you're here. Quick, we leave for Spagonia in the morning and you need to pack. I'll pack faster than the wind. I need this vacation more than... Oh, I need this vacation something terrible? Okay, whatever that means. And I need you home. Happy first day of retirement, dear. Seems the conductor is more than ready to begin his retirement after this ordeal. I'm happy for them both. Oh, who's this? An old friend, I think. Well, they're a cutie, that's for sure. Seems that Flicky found a friend. Great job saving that little guy, SBO. It was the least I could do. Sonic, everyone, I sincerely apologize for the trouble I caused. Don't be, you were just following what you thought was a game. It's hard to know what I would have done in the same situation. I wouldn't have hit someone with a blow dart. Seriously, a dart? It would have been hard to get close to you otherwise, Mr. Speed of Sound. Regardless, I'm sorry. We're cool, and now that we're all safe, it was fun. This group has a wild idea of fun. Boy, am I starving. I forgot we never ate. With all the clatter, completely forgot I was hungry. Me too. I was distracted playing detective. If only you could have seen me, Sonic. I was finding clues, presenting evidence, poking holes in alibis. Sonic? Wait, where'd he go? Everyone, guess what? This station has a bakery, and look what I bought! Ah, a birthday cake! Happy birthday, Amy, to the confident, unshakable, and radiant Amy Rose. To an adventure of a birthday, darling. A memorable party every year. To a fun birthday, a ride from start to finish. May our friendship grow stronger each celebration. My days. I admire your tenacity. May you never lose your vivacity. Happy birthday to Amy and her sparkling personacity. Okay. Happy birthday! I'm not smart enough to know if personacity is a word. Mood. Honestly, mood. We love you, Amy. Happy birthday. Ah, you guys. We almost got murdered by a lonely train. But, I wouldn't change these adventures for anything. Never in a million years. You guys won't ever leave me, right? Wouldn't dream of it. Now, let's have some cake. I'm okay. Let's go, Dad. Let's go, Dad, with the little the party hats. That train's never making it here, is it? Orbot, prepare a bath. The happy rubber duck or the angry one? Angry! Sour choice, your evilness. Shut it! Wait, that was such a good game. And that's my story of when I met Sonic and his friends, entangled in their lives for a fleeting moment, and then back to things as they were. Cities realized Eggman was running the chain system and fought back to seize control. Everything's squeaky clean now. As for me, I stuck with the gig. And then 1 million's in the lottery. And after all that, I managed to fly to space. Yeah, that's just been my life. Quit never again? No, because you met so many beautiful people throughout this. How would you have ever done that if it wasn't for working in a train? That was honestly so much better than I thought it was going to be though. Wow. I really enjoyed that, you know. I actually really enjoyed that. Because I thought, so at first, like before starting up the game, I thought it was going to be like an actual murder. And then when I found out it was a murder mystery party, I kind of got a bit, not upset, but I thought it was just going to be like a, just kind of you playing Cluedo and then the whole bit with SBO. And then that's it. But like, you really go through a roller coaster of emotions through that. I really enjoyed that. I actually really enjoyed that. And especially because it's free, and what it took me three and a bit hours, because I'm bad at games, to play. I feel like that's a very good experience. A lot of free games I don't find to be very fun. Like they're kind of just they have more replay value, but they're not as fun per play, if that makes sense. This is a really good game to play if you've never played it before and you just want to one time play a good game, and it's free and it doesn't take up that much storage. I think it was like 250 megabytes, something like that. That was really good. That was really good. We'll let the, oh, you can speed up the credits. We'll let the credits run, and then afterwards we will end stream, because it's 11 p.m. and I was supposed to end stream an hour ago, but this took longer than I thought it was going to. Oh my days, bless me. I'm so sorry that you guys had to hear that. The music makes it sound like it's ending, but I know it's not. Oh yeah, you said something about Thorpe Park. Oh yeah, so the other day I had looked up, I can't remember what happened. I think a theme park was getting like a new ride. Something. Anyways, ended up looking up on Thorpe Park, because I've been there so many times. And apparently they're making a new ride in Thorpe Park that's going to be one of the tallest in Europe, which is a bit crazy. So I was like, what ride is it replacing? Because I don't remember any ride getting shut down. And then I went down a rabbit hole of like, Happy April Fool's Day observed, okay. Yeah, I went down a rabbit hole of like incidents that happened in Thorpe Park, and it I can't lie, it low-key scared me. I go there all the time, like at least once a year, but it did terrify me. Alright, well, that was the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. I would say that's a really good game. I would highly recommend people to play that game if they can. Even if it's just a one-time thing, I think it's good. Okay, so now that we've actually finished, it's time for us to end stream. I really loved playing this for you guys, and I'm glad that we actually managed to finish everything in this one stream, because if it got too late I would have had to cut it and played it in a different time, which obviously you don't manage to keep all the emotions But yeah, that was the murder of the Sonic the Hedgehog. Next week Friday, don't know what we're streaming, but next week Saturday we will be streaming with Grit once again, and we will be finishing Portal 2's co-op mode. So definitely look forward to that. You can find me on most social media by at vtuber Queenie, aka you can find me on Twitter. You can find me on YouTube with that tag now. So definitely go and check that out. And my next stream will be next week Friday at 7:30ish UK time, which is 5 hours ahead of EST. Now, who is live right now? Who can we raid? I think we raid Pork. Yeah, we'll raid Pork. There we go. Alright, so definitely make sure to take part in the raid. You can get some sweet channel points for when we want to do our gambling on stream, aka our predictions. But I will catch you all next week Friday with another stream. Thank you all for coming. Have a great rest of your night, evening, morning, day, whatever time you got going on there. And I'll see you next week Friday. Bye guys.